Did any of you see any animatronics anywhere? Oh gosh, I hope not. I thought I juked them all. I don't know what to think. I'm so scared right now. Oh no. They've been in my house for weeks, and I've been avoiding them slowly and carefully, not making any noise. What? What was that? Did you hear something? Did anybody hear anything? Oh my gosh. My flashlight went out. Ah. Work. Work. No. Please work. Oh. Oh no. Is that what I think it is? No. No. Ah! 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 Help! Ah! Ah! Ha! I am victorious. I have captured the Foxy. Yes. Yes. Oh. I did it. You ain't got nothing on me, mister. No more bites from you. Well, now that that's over, greetings and salutations, everybody. Happy Halloween to you. And while we're here, I'm going to turn off that racket. Excuse me. Racket, I'm very old. Let's do a little fade out. Ah, yay. We have conquered the Foxy. Yay. My flashlight is still going like crazy. Look at this. That was not planned. That ambient lighting was not planned. How are you all doing? Where did my hat go? My hat fell off. I don't know where it went. I can't see anything. Oh, there it is. We have been hired as the head security guard of the new Five Nights at Freddy's location. Happy Halloween to you all. I'm gonna get some ambient lighting in here. There we go. Much better. And I shall don the proper outfit. There we go. I'm your new security guard, everybody. Welcome to a wonderful place for children and adults alike, where they can enjoy pizza, fun, and parties, and they can enjoy the entertainment of our main entertainers, Bonnie, Chica, Freddy, and Foxy. Man, I'm winded from that sketch. Hello. Pardon my cap here. It's not really cooperating with me right now. Hello, Kalajashi, King Golden, Chase, Renee, Onyx, Elath, Dante, hello. Yes, Dante has made a great point. The badge did come in, indeed. I shall show off the badge for all of you nerds out there. See if we can make this work. Don't know if you can see that, but it says Five Nights at Freddy's, or Freddy Fazbear's Security. Yay! So yes, the badge did come in, indeed. And Joshy Plushy, hello. Hello, Keith. Yes. I'm doing well. Thank you, Joshy. How are you? Um, yes, Elaf says, glad to see that furs are ready for Halloween. Indeed. Cameron, hello. Happy Halloween to you. Um, let's see. Onyx, happy Halloween. Got no plans. Tonight I'm going to eat some pizza and chill out. Hey, perfect reference to the pizza eating of FNAF. Indeed. Sounds like an invite for the Bite of 87. You know what? You're probably right. Because, you know what? Um, I'm I was avoiding all of these individuals all week. So this guy right here has been the bane of my existence for the past week since I've seen the movie. So I am super glad that I have not been bitten. Although you should see him in his true form. Eee. I'm gonna set him back here so he can watch. He's gonna be chilling, you know, just like he does in the closet. There we go. Ah, hat, come on, hat, be good to me, be kind. There we go. Hats and fursuits do not mix. Uh, let's see. I am still planning to go see Five Nights at Freddy's movie at AMC. Well, good for you, King. You will enjoy it thoroughly. I will not give away any spoilers. I may talk about it a little bit, only because some of y'all are fans as well as I am. But again, I will not disclose too much without giving out too much information. Saber, hello. Um, let's see. Oh, hi Yoshi. How are you? Um, oh, okay. Saber says, would you like to chat? No plans tonight. If you wanna send me, if you're on my Discord, I know that. So if you wanna send me a message, feel free. I can't guarantee that I will see it right away because there's a lot of messages that go through there. So feel free to send me a PM. Onyx says, I love the FNAF plushes. Wish I had them. I wish I had all of them, including the security breach ones. Those would be amazing. I would love that. Oh, hi, Aaron. How are you? And Mau, how are you? Dante says, I'm all cozied up in my Kigu. Have a beer and a stream to keep me busy. Gonna be a good night. Aw. Yes, I'm glad you're having a good night, Dante. Aaron says, happy Halloween. Wish I was wearing a Halloween costume, but hopefully in the next year's trick or treat. Yes, indeed. This I just threw together very quickly. So the badge came in, and I was able to be like, you know what? I'm security guard tonight. Here we go. I am the fluffy Mike Schmidt. What would be a furry name for Mike Schmidt? Anybody know? Anybody have any ideas? Mouse says, we're watching the FNAF movie with a friend of mine tonight. Hope everyone has a great night. Well, enjoy, Mal. I assume that you enjoyed it, so I hope that your friend enjoys it as well. It is a great movie. 100% recommend. 110% recommend, actually. Chase says, hi, Chase. In case I didn't say hi. Says, I don't know if you saw, but I can tell you're ready for Halloween. I hope you're well. Haven't been doing well at all. My family has been going through a lot. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Chase. I've been pretty well, I'd say. I'm keeping busy, definitely. I hope things get better for your family, and I hope that your overall health and your sanity keeps, because I know a lot of times things like that can really get to your head. So just keep your chin up and remember that no matter what happens, it will pass very soon. So my best wishes to you and your family. Oh, you're still going to see the movie King? Okay, awesome. Yeah, it was Dante. I agree. And hello, Sarah. How are you? Hi, Utopian. Good to see you. Says not many will notice the subtle nod to the Bite of 87. Utopian. I don't know if we want to give away too much, do we? But just for your sake, Utopian, I will say yes. Mouse says, didn't realize till an hour after I saw the movie that the guy who plays Mike is the same guy who played PETA in Hunger Games. Yeah, that was him. Yeah. He's really cute now. Yeah. Someone told me yesterday that he was actually in the movie Zathura as a kid. Like, he was the young kid. I believe his name was Danny. If any of you have seen Zathura, it's kind of like a made-for-TV, like Jumanji sort of type movie. It's good, but it's like, I feel like it kind of ripped off Jumanji. I may be wrong in saying that, but whatever. Yeah, he was in Zathura as well. To those of you who are 2000s children, you will know that movie. Keith says no real special plans for Halloween, but me probably gonna watch scary stuff. Hey, same here. I'm probably gonna watch The Shining tonight because I love that movie, my favorite horror movie of all time, and I watch it once a year on Halloween, so I'm looking forward to it. Oh, Saber, you mean voice chat? Oh, excuse me, burps. Saber, we'll have to set up a time sometime, you know? I probably can't do it tonight because it is a weeknight and I have to get things prepared for tomorrow being a work day, so we'll have to schedule a time. I'd love to do that with you. Yoshi says, Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you, Yoshi. Yeah. Are you enjoying your Halloween, Yoshi? I hope so. I hope you all are, in fact. King says, next year Halloween, I want one to be a security guard or a FNAF character. Yeah, that would be awesome. I thought about doing like a animatronic kind of thing for FNAF or for the stream. I thought about maybe if I was like Foxy, I got like a fake hook or something, but that didn't plan out. That was something that I was just like, you know what? It's a little too much effort, and I have kind of short notice. So, and plus the movie just came out like last Friday, so I'm not super like I don't have a whole lot of time to prepare for that for Halloween. Oh, so Dante says the person who directed Zathura directed Jumanji. I didn't know that. That movie was my childhood, and one of the main characters has my name too. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize there was the same director. That I guess that doesn't make it a ripoff necessarily. It's just kind of like a very loose-ended sequel, I guess. So, wow, the more you know, I guess. Chase says, hopefully things will get better. Don't know if my mom will be here because she's at my aunt's giving out candy. Aw, well, trick or treat to the kids there. One of the plus things that happened is related to Nobels. Oh, okay, so tell me about it. Someone said something about Anthro, Ohio, but it went off the screen, so I'm very sorry that I missed your comment there. By the way, if anybody sends their comment and I don't read it, feel free to send it again and I will try to catch it. My apologies. Okay. Favorite thing about Halloween is decoration, candy, and friends and family. Well, that's cool, King. It has not arrived yet, Yoshi. I had other things to order before that, so I'm hoping by the time MFF rolls around that will happen. Oh, hi Luna, says, Happy Halloween, trick or treat, give me some candy to eat. I have plenty of candy. In fact, I have it like on the table back here, so, I mean, I guess close enough, you know. A bunch of people came over to my house on Saturday, and let's just say I now have half the candy I used to in this house, which is totally fine. That's what it's for, but it's like, wow, candy, that's a lot. Anyway, Utopian says, did you know there's a skeleton inside you? That's pretty interesting. Did you know that there is a part of your skeleton that is exposed? Utopian? That's right. It's your teeth. Ha! Okay. Spiritual successor. That's a good way to put it. I like that. King says, next year, Anthrocon, I want to bring your sketchbook to show my friends that I drew a picture of Spectre. Aw, yeah, rest in peace to Spectre the wolf. It's been almost 3 months since his passing, and we still remember him very fondly. So thank you for bringing that up, King. I hope that you get a lot of signatures and a lot of love. If I see you, I will, well, not signatures. What am I saying? Sorry. I hope that I get to run into you and get to see those pictures. Oh, Benjamin. Oh, hi, Benjamin. Good to see you. I didn't realize that was you. I do remember you. Yes. Yes, it's good to see you. And I see your comments on Twitter and stuff, so thank you for being here. Utopian says, I'm gonna have nightmares. Well, I can help you with that. And hi, Akis. Akis says, I hope you have a nice Halloween. Thank you. You too, Akis. I appreciate you. Let's see. Dante, you have Reese's. They're my weakness. Well, I do know. So, Dante, I may or may not have bought Reese's with you in mind, specifically. So, you know, It's some things just work out for the better. Oh, Archie is like clawing at my leg here. Oh, thank you, Conrad. I appreciate that. Thank you, and hi, Conrad. Good to see you. I appreciate the compliment. I do work hard on them, and I'm glad that they help you. So yeah, I will keep making them. Um, Luna, your street flooded. You wanted to go trick or treat. I'm very sorry to hear that. Oh no. Well, I hope it wasn't too bad. I hope it wasn't like detrimental to anything or anybody. Um, whoop. Hi, Archie. We have a guest, everybody. We have a guest monster. This is my monster who haunts my house. Yes, he haunts it every single day, doesn't he? Yes, he does. And he loves getting pets, doesn't he? Oh my gosh. Archie, say hi to the people. Take a look. Say hi. Look. Look, say hi to people. Hi. You're a little rowdy tonight. Say hello. Archie. Hello. Oh, okay, okay. He's not having it. I understand. Let's see. Cameron says, "What is your favorite part of Halloween?" Probably getting to spend time with friends. I love getting together with people and just having a good time and partying and just like, you know, eating a whole bunch of junk food is a plus. But yeah, just like going out and doing something, just dressing up and just being free and expressive and yeah, I love it, you know. So, I can't wait. Can't wait to continue that tradition next year. Halloween has quickly become one of my favorite holidays as of late, so yes. Aaron says, curious question, what is your favorite Halloween candy? Oh, that's a good question. I like so many. I'm gonna have to say probably Kit Kats. Classic. I like Reese's too, but like Kit Kats will always like hold my heart and like coat it in chocolate love. So Kit Kats can never go wrong. You haven't seen The Shining, Dante? Okay, listen. We gotta fix that, okay? You haven't seen Hot Rod, you haven't seen The Shining, you haven't seen... Oh. My dude, listen. We got some work to do, okay? We absolutely have some work to do. Yes, it's Archie. Yes, Keith. He's over here sulking right now because I guess he wanted to cuddle Dad, and Dad's a little busy right now, so yeah. Yes, Archie, like clockwork, Archie will eat dinner. I'll come home, I will feed Archie first thing, and then as soon as I sit down for the night, he will jump on me and want cuddles and pets, like immediately. And I'm just like, okay, here we go. Just give him some scritches, and he's all good. And yeah, he does that for probably the next 3 hours until he's done, I guess. So yeah. Saber says, gotta go now later. Have a safe Halloween. Oh, okay. Bye, Saber. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Always appreciate your support and you being here. Yes, Keith, me too. Chocolate rules the world. Onyx says, haven't celebrated Halloween in years. Got to find some friends who live in my state to hang out with because most of my friends are only online. I feel that, Onyx. I feel that with a passion because I didn't get to like hang out with my online friends until like well into my 20s. So honestly, it's gonna be worth it when you do. Oh, okay, Keys. So you enjoyed it. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, it really blew my expectations out of the water. The FNAF movie, like, here was my expectations, and then here's how it delivered. Just like, woof. Just like off the charts. Loved it. Loved it, loved it. King says, I've seen The Shining a lot. Yeah, me too. It's not underrated because everybody, like, really knows the movie. It's pretty cult classic, but it's like, I like to appreciate it on, like, a deeper psychological level. Like, there's actually more going on than just, like, the horror elements. Like, you start to question, like, why is Jack going crazy? Why are these things happening? What is he seeing? And what is, like, the ultimate, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Just the magnum opus, I guess, of this hotel. What is it that's causing this? And I'd like to know. Like, really. Still trying to figure it out. Yes, I have, Cameron. As a matter of fact, that is why I am wearing the badge. And that is why you see the poster up here. Probably can't see it too well. And Mr. Foxy has attacked me from the beginning. So, yes, I have seen the movie and I love it to death. 100%. 110, 20, 30%. Yes. Joshy says favorite candy bar of all time is Twix. Oh, that's a really good like choice. I love Twix as well. Twix I like with chocolate milk. I will like bite it and then I'll like dip the rest in chocolate milk and just let it sit there for a second and just like mom 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 give. Dante, if you watch The Shining tonight, I want a full report later, please. Thank you, Conrad. I appreciate it. This isn't the normal get up as you see, but yes, it is definitely it's it's there, we'll say. Somehow had to make an entrance, showmanship. Well, ad jump scare. Oh my gosh. I thought I turned the ads off. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. The ads are, yeah, rampant. In fact, YouTube has been doing this thing lately. Um, it's just been like, it's been playing ads where I don't want them in my videos. So, like, I got a couple comments from people saying, like, oh, I got a mid-roll ad, or I got an ad like at this timestamp, and I go back in my settings, and I'm like, what the heck is going on, YouTube? Why are you putting ads where I don't want them? It's all marketing. That algorithm does not like its creators. I'm sorry to say. Yoshi says, saw the FNAF movie on Thursday, loved it. Yeah, same. Wasn't it great? Oh my gosh. I could go on all stream about this movie, honestly. It's so good. Let's see. Chase doesn't have a favorite candy. Gave up eating candy as a whole since 2021. Well, good for you. You think it's really a waste of time and life? Well, it depends on your preference. I personally like once in a while. I don't like to overindulge because if you overindulge, then it just gets boring and tiresome. So maybe that's what happened. So if you don't like it, hey, nothing says you have to. See, Aki says, have you seen Once Upon a Studio? I personally really enjoyed it. It was interesting seeing Robin Hood and Maid Marian. I was also surprised to see Zeke Midas Wolf. Oh, I have not seen that, Akis. That sounds interesting, probably because you said Robin Hood. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I probably have to see it at this point. So, yeah, maybe I should watch it. Ah. Let's see. Keith says, Foxy over there looking cute and innocent, but chilling like a villain. Yeah. This guy, I probably shouldn't let him sit behind me, should I? Probably a bad idea. Probably a bad idea. Renee says, hey man, hey Renee, how are you? I don't know if I said hello already, but hi, good to see you. Also, my hat is, having a mind of its own. I guess it's trying to demote me. I can't see now. There we go. Well, close enough. Joshy says, Foxy is best fox, and nobody will ever change my mind. Foxy, best fox, change my mind. Well, it's between Foxy, Funtime Foxy, also Mangle, so yeah, we'll have to see, I guess. And Glamrock Foxy. Yoshi says, is your feather duster around? It is in the bedroom currently, packed away with the one of many maid's outfits. There are 3 currently. Also, hi Sky, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome. And Michael Strummer says hi. Hi Michael, how are you? Let's see. Chase says, also Reese's is what I avoid at all costs. It always tastes like medicine to me. Really? Whenever you try to eat them. Medicine? So like cough medicine or like some other kind of medicine? Because the first thing that comes to mind is like Robitussin. And if that is the case, probably not a very good combination. Interesting, Matt. Benjamin says, I saw the FNAF movie last Saturday, loved it. Jim Henson Creature Shop did an amazing job creating the animatronics IRL. Yes, they did. They absolutely did. Like, I was blown away by the accuracy. 100%. I was hoping that they wouldn't butcher it, and they did not. And that's all I'll say about it, because I don't want to give too much away. Renee says, managed to see Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I'll admit it scared me, but I'm okay. After the movie, we had to walk home because my dad's car overheated. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Renee. Well, that's no good. Probably wasn't a good combination seeing the well, what was I saying? Seeing the movie, then having to walk home. That's like, you know, seeing a horror movie and having to walk is like, you know. Willie Softpies, hi Willie. And Yoshi says no scarf. Yeah, no scarf because that is not part of the cosplay currently. So this is the security guard cosplay, and as far as I know, Mike Schmidt does not wear a scarf. Aki says, have you seen the Amazing Digital Circus? I gotta say, surprisingly, really like the pilot of the series. I have not. I've actually never heard of that. What is that, Akis? It doesn't even sound familiar, you know. Let's see. Dante says more or less asking if you'd like some company watching the movie. Oh, you know, I don't mind. You know, at some point, we can. Hi, Skylar. How are you? Says happy spooky week. Happy spooky week to you as well. Uh, Joshi says, can't escape digital circus craze, make it stop. Well, this sounds like something that's dangerous. Like maybe I shouldn't get into it because it sounds a little like I'm gonna get sucked in very quickly. So who knows? And thank you, Conrad. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Chase says, don't know, just tastes like medicine every time. Also got 2 questions. Did you watch Beyond the Mind's Eye by chance? And 2, do you think you can show everyone my fan arts I did for you, please? Potentially, Chase. I can potentially do that. I have them on my desktop, so it's going to take a little bit of engineering to maybe, what am I trying to say? To show them on stream, but I can definitely try. So, and I have Beyond the Mind's Eye in my watch list. So, as soon as I get a free moment to myself, which is not very often these days, then I will watch it. But yeah, we shall see. Renee says, right now we're having pizza and in my dog costume, and my mom is coming home today from Hawaii. Well, welcome home, Mom. I hope you had well, I know she probably can't hear me, but my wishes to your mother. I hope she gets home safe, and I hope she had a great time. So, dog costume. What kind of dog is it, Renee? Chalop says, I agree you kind of should watch Amazing Digital Circus. Well, if the chat is saying that I should, then I should give it a try. I'm willing to try new things all the time. Yoshi, it's hard to say. Most likely the next stream will be either before or right after MFF, and I do intend to have that before MFF, so we'll see. We'll see if I can get that fixed for MFF. Let's see. Excuse me. Fuzz. Keith says, watch the pilot episode of Amazing Digital Circus. Plan to watch the future episodes. My online friend who was with her friend introduced me to it. Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to give it a try. So if you liked it that much, then I shall have a look-see. It's kind of hard for me to get into shows and series and other things like that because it really has to capture my attention. It's just how my brain works. Like, if it doesn't touch that perfect itch in my brain, then I probably won't get into it. But there is a 50-50 chance that I will, so I should give it a shot. Benjamin says, do you have a favorite Halloween costume? Of my own, probably my Khajiit cosplay. So those of you who saw the Khajiit ASMR, that is my favorite costume that I have. And oh my gosh, Chocolate donated $2. Thank you. Says here's a little Halloween treat. Thank you so much, Chocolate. I appreciate that. Oh, you're so kind. Here's a hug for you. Oh my gosh, thank you. That means so much. Oh, you really didn't have to, but I appreciate it. Dante says, heard a lot about Digital Circus. You have to figure out what it's about. Probably whatever interpretation you want to give it. That would be my best conclusion, maybe. So, Joshi says Ghostbusters, best movie to watch for Halloween. I agree. That is up there. One of my top movies of all time, even, is Ghostbusters. 100%. Yes. I still have not seen Afterlife. I know that Afterlife came out like some years ago, but I loved one and two, the original one and two Ghostbusters, and then there's Afterlife and Afterlife something or other. There's another Afterlife after that. I can't remember it, but yeah, a friend of mine said it was great, so I have to check it out. Jay says also the thing with no bells. I sent a lot of fan arts along with big gifts to the mascots, Cosmo, Piper, and Dexter, and they loved what I sent them so much they sent me plushies. Oh my gosh, Chase, that's so cute. I'm glad they loved it that much. That's beautiful. Well, good for you. I mean, I'm glad you got free plushies out of it, you know? Challup says, who's your favorite animatronic from FNAF? So it used to be Foxy. Originally, it used to be Foxy. So from the first game, Foxy, but currently, and this is not me simping, I promise. Be quiet, Dante. Current favorite animatronic from the FNAF franchise, Roxanne Wolf. I know a lot of people give her crap, but she is honestly like, love it. Oh, I saw Shadow. Hi, Shadow. And hi, Hey Johnson. How are you? Uh, oh yeah. Give you a hug, Michael. Okay, Michael. Here's a hug for you. Mwah. Have a hug. How are you, Shadow? Good to see you. And Dante says the original Ghostbusters gave me so many nightmares as a kid. Slimer is a scary dude. I can see why. Like Slimer's design was like uber creepy. Like I can see why that would be scary. I think what got me like slightly scared about Ghostbusters originally, like what got me kind of scared was like the demon dogs. Like those things were terrifying in my opinion because they were like, oh my gosh, this is too realistic. Which they were like realistic, real clay models. So yeah, that's what got me was like, oh my gosh, these things are terrifying. So when I was young, those what got me. Um, let's see. Chase says, as a matter of fact, my family heard about how they plan to put my arts in their on their walls for their autism days. Well, cool. Which shocked and amazed all of us. Also, Piper is autistic too, like me. Aw. Well, I'm glad you have that rapport with him, Chase. Yeah, that's super cool. I'm sure that people enjoy your arts very nicely. I enjoy your arts. Renee says, you know which dog it is from the classic Disney movie. I'm gonna guess it's from 101 Dalmatians. Are you Purdy? Are you Perdita? Question mark. And I'm thinking classic Disney movies, dogs. Um, there's a lot. Geez, there's a lot of dogs. There's Lady and the Tramp. There's, um, well, I say 101 Dalmatians because I'm kind of biased. There's Copper from Fox and the Hound. Uh, geez, there's a lot of dogs in Disney movies. We'll say. So, which one would that be? Oh, the song Ghostbusters, Michael. Yes, that is a bop. I love that song. I had my mom. It was so funny when I was growing up. I got into Ghostbusters at a really young age, and like I had my mom like play that song on repeat in the car, and she probably got so annoyed by it. So, mom, thank you for putting up with my interests. I appreciate you. Yeah, Slimer scared you a lot. I can see it. Um, Probably because he was like the first official ghost that you saw. Like you didn't see any other ghosts. You just saw like they just talked about him for like half the movie, and then you like see Slimer, and you're like, holy crap, they weren't bluffing. Dante says Foxy's my favorite, but Roxanne is definitely close behind. Absolutely, Dante. Like, oh boy, like Roxy can like capture me anytime. That's all I'm gonna say. Akis says, as someone who's been in the fairy fandom for 4 years, well, congratulations, Akis. I sent some other autistic individuals in the fandom, or you've seen some other autistic. Well, yeah, absolutely. The fandom is very diverse, and the fandom is for everybody. So, I myself have met a number of individuals who are as well, and I have to say, with full heart and full intent, we support everybody. Everybody in this fandom. Doesn't matter if you are or you're not, what your strengths, weaknesses, your capacities are. You are loved and you are accepted in this fandom, and we love having you here. So, That's my PSA. Love all of you. Hugs to all. Let's see. A. Johnson says it's 51 degrees in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, it got down to 35 degrees Fahrenheit. My gosh, last night. And it got really cold. So they're calling for snow at some point very soon in Ohio. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm just ready for like fall to just like have its conclusion and just be like nice, gentle, breezy sail into winter. But that's not happening, I guess. Anyway. I'm gonna take this hat off because it is a little infuriating to be like hanging off my ear and like flopping around. So anyway, that's my trademark right there. Just remember, I've been hired, and I might quit this job because it kind of sucks looking after babysitting these deadly animatronics. Yes, Michael, I know who you are. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're doing well. Um, let's see. Yes, absolutely, Benjamin. It is very diverse, like I said, and um, yeah, they're actually it's interesting. Since we're talking about that. Oh, and Akis as well. Okay, and I appreciate you too, Akis. Thank you. Um, let's see. I was gonna say. So I grew up with a close family member. I'm not gonna say who it is exactly, but a close family member of mine is actually on the spectrum as well. It took a long time for us to realize, like, he was never tested. He never was given any special treatments. He was never like in anything like that. No special programs or anything like that. It's because we didn't know. You got to remember, early '90s, we didn't know a whole lot about the spectrum back then. So, my parents raised him in the same way that they would me. So it was interesting to realize that, and I was like, holy crap, I did not know that. And then after I learned, it was like, huh, well, I'm gonna learn about this. So I believe that's part of the reason why I got into the degree that I did, like why I decided to go into psychology, because I wanted to learn more about what makes people the way that they are. Doesn't matter who they are, what makes people the way that they are. And I learned a lot. So, yeah, I have a lot of respect and a lot of love because I learned so much from it. So, yeah, I'm very grateful to have had that experience growing up. Let's see. Jay Kish says not looking forward to snow. I'm not either. Definitely not. Also, hi. How are you? Chat's going like this. So my apologies. Oh, Renee says yes to Dalmatian. Okay. Oh, that person was Bahagen. Jeez. I have the window open right now because it's very hot in here. And I know I just mentioned it was like 35 degrees, but I am roasting in this apartment and I don't even have my heat on and it's amazingly hot in here. I don't know why. I think it's because everybody else like around me has heat on and I just can't breathe. So it's just like heat rises, heat like it seeps. So everybody just bring it down a notch. Anyhow. Oh, favorite character from Disney movies, asks Michael. Well, also, hi, Check. Good to see you. How are you? Favorite character from Disney movies? Probably gotta be. Ooh. I gotta say Roger Radcliffe from. Roger Radcliffe? Yeah. Roger Radcliffe from 101 Dalmatians. That man is so relatable. I love him to death. He's very much me in a lot of ways. Like, he he likes tobacco, so me cigars. He plays music. He loves his animals and his family. He's like a super wholesome dude, and he's also like super selfless, and I really admire him for that. So I gotta go with Roger, 100%. Favorite Disney character movie, Roger Radcliffe. Joshy says, gonna bounce off. Hope you, Sam, and everyone else have a wonderful Halloween day. Until next time, see you later, plushies. Okay, Joshy, bye. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. As always, thanks for your support. Oh, Jalop says, if you could spend a dinner with any fictional character, who would it be? Oh, man. Any fictional character. I would have to say Robert Keating from Dead Poets Society. That is That is Robin Williams' character in Dead Poet Society. If any of y'all have not seen Dead Poet Society, I 100% recommend it. It's probably my favorite movie of all time. I would have dinner with Robert Keating. I'd sit, we talk about poetry and life and just in general, like what it means to love and to live. I would love that. That would be my answer. Ooh, Aki says season 2 of Hello Boss is out already. Okay, cool. I'll have to look at that because I've seen like portions of the first season. I've not seen the whole thing, but I'm excited that they, man, I'm excited that they actually came out with a second season. And that show's been out for a while, so yeah, good for them. I'm glad. Um, Check says, "What's your favorite horror movie?" Oh, well, I mentioned this earlier, but I will answer it again. That would be The Shining. That is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining because there is a mini series kind of thing of The Shining, like that was done by a whole different person, like years later after the original, and that movie for some reason every single time I watch it, I get a new experience out of it. 100%. Like I love it. It's probably my favorite of all time. A close up and comer would probably be like Silent Hill, like the original one. It's all right. I mean, I think they could have done better with the Silent Hill that came out like oh gosh, like 20 years ago now. But I liked it because of Pyramid Head. So, Shadow says I have so many Disney what does that say? Faves. Oh, but your faves that you grew up with loving was Lady and the Tramp. Oh, and Peter Pan. That's lovely, Shadow. I like both of those as well. Give cuddles. Okay, okay, Luna. I'll give you virtual cuddles. Oh my gosh, Yoshi, thank you for the £2. I appreciate it. Wow. Thank you so much. You're wonderful, Yoshi. You really did not have to, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all are just you Yoshi, thank you so much. Like all of you who have donated over the past year and like my gosh, I really do not deserve it. Like you all mean so much to me and I never know what to say when I see that. So thank you, Yoshi, so much. Um, that will be going towards a good cause, and I promise you that. Oh, hi, Kazi. How you doing, bird? Good to see you. And hi, Dodge Fang. How are you? I missed you too. Thanks for being here. Dante says, I don't know if I've seen enough horror movies to be able to pick a favorite. Um, what are your top three, Dante? What, like, three would you say are your favorites? I'm curious. Oh, King says, don't celebrate Halloween. I most the uh something about horror movies. I'm sorry, King. I didn't really understand what you were saying there. Are you saying you like horror movies or you watch them? Curious. Oh, BLFC 2023 at night. Yeah, BLFC. That's right. I believe that's going on right now. In fact, I believe it's going on during the week, which is interesting. But I get it. You know, they probably couldn't get reservations for the weekend. It happens. So, yeah, BLFC. Hope you all are having a good time out there. My favorite food from a cartoon or a film? Huh. Favorite food from a cartoon or a film? That's a really specific question. I can't say Krabby Patty either. My gosh. Let's see. That's hard. That's difficult. Can't say I've had a whole lot. Probably. I have had Pizza Planet pizza, so we'll go with that. Oh, Aki says I once had this dream where my persona dressed up as Luna from Hello Boss for Halloween. Oh, cool, Akis. What do you think? I bet it would look fantastic. You know, even in your dream. You know. Oh, what's this? Oh, Check. Check donated $1. Thank you, Check. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, you guys are just too generous tonight. I can't. You're all so cute. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Try not to cry. Try not to cry. Don't cry, Samson. It's fine. Thank you so much. Oh, y'all are too sweet. I just can't. My bones are like going faint. Thank you so much, Check. My heart is like filling up so much. Thank you. Are we counting the FNAF movie as a horror movie? Says Dante. Yes, we are. I would say yes, because it is in that category. Oh, Axo, hello. Says happy Halloween. I missed you so much. Missed you too, Axo. How are you doing? Oh, Kazi says most likely going to MFF, so I'll make sure to see you there. Yes, please, Kazi. I need to find you and just like squeeze the bird. Like give me bird hugs, please. Please. So yeah, Kazi, if you see me, please, whatever I'm doing, it doesn't matter what it is, just come on up and just be like, "Hey, it's me, Kazi. Give me like the bird. Excuse me. I owe you a bird hug or whatever you want to say. Just be creative, I guess. I would love to see you there." Ooh, Renee says I'm taking an online course called Excel. Yep, Excel, Microsoft Suite. Learning how to make charts, formulas, and tables. Still learning and doing great. Well, good for you. Are you finding it easy, Renee? Because I remember Excel class in high school and college, and I just remember it being very repetitive. So hope you get better results out of it than I did. Oh, okay. Michael's going to a Halloween party. Well, I hope you have a good time. King says holiday is Thanksgiving. I'm thinking that means favorite holiday. Well, I like Christmas as well. Yeah. Jay says would absolutely love to cuddle the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy. Hey, you're not the only one. Soft, squishy, loving cuddles. Yeah, he looks very cuddly, except for when he's like trying to kill you. You know. Oh, Tony, 2023. Hi. Says hope you're having a great Halloween. I am. How are you? And how are you enjoying your Halloween, Tony? It's good to see you here. Bird hugs. Well, that sounds adorable. Absolutely, yes. Best bird hugs. Don't break the burb, says Kazi. I promise I won't break the burb. Um, I, well, there's only one bird that can speak to that entirely, and he's in the chat. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Bird, you know who I'm talking to. Did I break you ever? Are you fragile? And Dante says number one is the FNAF movie. Two is Rec, REC. What is that? Is that like one of those like videotape analog movies, like VHS or something? Number three is The Descent, only because I haven't seen the others. Oh, fair enough. Um, I have seen VHS, but REC or Rec or however you say it, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that means. Yoshi says, "Do you think you can get the feather duster from the bedroom?" Yes, I can go do that real quick. But Chalop says, "Hold that thought, Chalop. I will come back to your question momentarily. It's about the question about the YouTube channel. So bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab the feather duster." I found it. Took a minute, but I found it. Here you go, Yoshi. This looks very uh, otherworldly. Mike the security guard has a feather duster, but then again, he is cleaning the place. So here you go. I clean the FNAF establishment. There you go, Yoshi. All right. So, ooh, excuse me. Ooh, sorry. It's been a little weather change has been kind of getting in my sinuses a little bit, but someone had a question. Excuse me. Someone had a question about what did I get? How did I get the idea to start a YouTube channel? Well, It was back in 2011. There was a weird cross between in my YouTube career. So, excuse me, some of you, also hi Panda, how you doing? Some of you may be surprised to hear that before this YouTube channel, I have actually had 3 other YouTube channels, actually 4. So back in the day, oh my gosh, Jack, thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're too generous. Also, hi Haru. Y'all are just blowing my mind tonight. I can't even talk. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jack. Oh, okay. Bring it back. We're telling a story. um, where was I? Okay, YouTube channels, right. So, I used to do Call of Duty gameplay videos. This is back when the Dazzle was a thing. Do you guys remember the Dazzle? Do you remember the Dazzle capture card device that you plugged in composite cables to your TV and your console? Anybody old enough to remember the Dazzle? Anyway, it was back in those days. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 came out, and I would do gameplay videos of online play, of campaign stories. I would do zombies, mostly centered around Call of Duty Black Ops. Anyway, so I did that for a number of years. It wasn't really going anywhere. I played other games like Battlefield, and I think I played Minecraft one time, but it didn't feel right. I just wasn't into what I was playing. So I ended up deleting that channel, making another one, and I made it a sketch comedy video. Sketch comedy channel. And it did not go well at all. Like, I had that channel maybe like 3 months, 4 months, something like that, and I didn't think I was funny enough, to be honest. I thought I was like failing royally at this YouTube thing. This is back when creators were getting partnered, and back when you could have copyrighted music in your videos and nobody cared. Those were the days. Anyway, so I decided to make a third channel where I would combine gameplay of different varieties and sketch comedy videos. I went in on it with a friend of mine at the time. We're unfortunately no longer friends. It's a whole story, but we kind of partnered on this channel, and we did like not reaction videos, but like gameplay videos together. We did sketches together, and it was kind of a good time until that friend and I had a falling out, and I deleted that channel, not looking back. And I won't go too far into it, but let's just say that person that I was friends with, and no disrespect to them, 100%, I respect them as a person. I hope they're doing well in life. Did not like that I was a furry. Like, it was around that time that channel happened that I became a furry. It was in 2011. And they were not having it. They were like, this is weird, you should get rid of this is not good, etc., etc. I think they read into the rumors and like the stereotypes a little too close, and that friendship kind of just like dissipated. So again, no disrespect, that person, and I was like, well, what do I do? So I created this channel because I'd gotten a fursuit from a friend of mine. Some of those old videos that that you see way back on the channel, that was my old fursuit, 1.0. So I made those videos. I did that for a couple years, loved it, and then I went to college, and I didn't do a single thing with anything furry, really, in college. I focused mostly on college. I was able to graduate both of my universities with a 4.0 both times, and I got distinction. I got like an honor society thing, and like that whole thing happened. But afterwards, I was like, well, time to start a career. So I did, and I was like, you know what? What about the whole furry thing? Like, I didn't leave the fandom, but I was just not very active in it. And then COVID happened. Yeah, the big C happened. And I was like, well, I'm kind of bored. I'm working from home. I don't really have a whole lot to do. So I rebooted this channel, and the rest is history. So to answer your question, that's what happened. Oh, The Purge. That's a good one, King. I like that one. The first one. I haven't seen the rest of them, but the first one I liked a lot. Dante says, honestly, it makes me happy to hear you talk about YouTube. I can tell that you're super passionate about it and it shows. Well, thank you, Dante. I've been through the ringer quite a lot, so yeah. It's been a wild ride, and I'm glad to be here now. And I wouldn't have all of you if I didn't start this channel up again. So thank you all for being here. Love you all. Renee says to answer yes, and because it can be difficult to make formulas, tables, databases, and charts. Don't worry, got tutors really help with homework and quizzes, and doing great. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Renee. Yeah, Excel is one of those things that eventually you will need the skills for in whatever line of work that you're in, even if it's like a, a small business of your own. I use Excel every single day, so I totally get it. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. Aw, that's so. Oh, that's. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I know that she probably loved you. I know that she loved you, is what I'm saying, and I hope that her family's doing well. Um, I hope that the family can get through this tough time together. And as long as you send them your well wishes and let them know that you cared and that you loved her much, um, yeah, that's hard, especially anytime anybody passes from your life. That something that we can never get over. So here's to you, Michael. Have a hug. Hope you're doing better, and I hope that things will look up in the future for you and her family. Um, ooh, Chalep says, "How did you realize that you were a furry?" That's a whole other can of worms, Chalep. Oh, thank you, Check. I appreciate that. And to answer your question, Chalep, basically it started off with me finding it through Source Filmmaker Animations, which is the abridged version, and I saw like this interest in art and like anthro characters and fursuits and stuff, and I was hooked. Like, in fact, one of my good friends, Electrofox, who you can look up his videos. He doesn't post much anymore, but um, his video of him lip syncing Fireflies by Owl City in his fursuit is really what sealed it for me. I was like, I can do this too, and this is so cute, and I love this, and it's just from there it was like, yep, I'm a furry, 100%. Where has this been all my life? So, and I'm happy to still be here 12 years later. Amazing to think it's been that long. Um, let's see. Renee says, forgot to tell you you went to two Halloween parties and danced a lot. It was so much fun. Well, awesome, Renee. Um, what was your favorite part of the Halloween parties? We actually did a little Halloween thing on Saturday. A bunch of people came over and we got to go around my city and fursuit. And a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, furries! And it was such a good time. So, yeah, I'm very happy with the result of Halloween this year. Oh, um, Axo asks, what's your favorite dream you've ever thought about? My favorite dream. Do you mean like night dream, like when you're sleeping, or do you mean like daydream? Because there's a couple dreams that come to mind. Um, one of them actually happened recently. I was in a water park, weirdly enough. Night dream we're talking about, like sleeping dream. I was in a water park with a friend of mine, and we were both fursuiting. So that seems a little odd, but it was actually really wholesome because we had like a really good conversation and we like spent time together in the dreams. So I that's probably one of my favorite dreams to think about. Oh, King went to see Halloween Ends. Okay, what did you think, King? I heard about that movie because I had seen the original Halloween and the remake, like the Rob Zombie remake, but that's all I really watched of Halloween. So, what did you think of it, King? Um, ooh, yeah, Shadow. Yes, we did become furries the same year. We met in 2011. So, Shadow, I've known you for 12 years. Can you believe that? I cannot. Cannot believe it's been that long. My goodness. Chalep says, how fast did you come out to your parents and friends as a furry? Very slowly. Um, both of my parents know, but they're not very keen on it, and I don't mean like they dislike it. Like, we don't talk about the fandom like openly. You know, it's not something that I really bring up to them. Like, they know that I go to conventions, they know that I fursuit, they know that I'm into this whole thing, but we don't really talk about it. But to answer your question, probably took me about a year. I'd say about a year to really like get up the courage to tell them, you know. So, yeah. Um, to my friends, I actually didn't tell many of my friends at the time. In fact, I didn't have a whole lot of friends at the time because it was back in high school. So, I didn't really tell many people, except for that one friend that I told you about earlier. He's the only one that I like really opened up to about it, thinking that it would be a good idea, and it wasn't. So it kind of like put me back in my shell a little bit. So I kept it under wraps for a long time. Now pretty much everyone knows that I'm a furry, so that's great. Um, let's see here. Chat's going. Woohoo! Oh, okay. Here's a kiss for you, Michael. Mwah. Aki says, "Have you ever seen any Mongolian furs in the fandom?" Interestingly enough, I remember seeing this Mongolian furs group on Fur Affinity. Really? I can't say that I have personally. I may have met one or two in the past, but not specifically. I'm not entirely sure. But hey, I mean, like I said, furry fandom is for everybody, so good for them for being part of it as well. Oh, Renee says, for me, favorite Halloween party is the dance. Wait, okay, your favorite Halloween party is the dancing and the music request. You requested Disturbia by Rihanna. Now that's a throwback. I love that song. Man. In fact, I added it to one of my playlists like a couple months back because I was like, I completely forgot about this song and how good it was. My goodness. So, yeah, that's a good one. Um, Dante says, I was very close to bringing out my fursuit at work today, but I think I'm going to wait until next year to open that can of worms all the way. Probably a smart idea, Dante, because you did just get this job recently, so, and there is speculation, right? There is speculation about you, so hey, whatever you're comfortable with, you know, whatever you're ready for. Definitely don't force it if you can help it. So good for you. I hope that you can find that courage next year. Oh, a stretch. I'll do a stretchy. Oh, oh. Kitty Fox has been sore for the past couple of days because Kitty Fox has helped his parents with a number of projects, and that really got me. It put me out for about a day. Like on Sunday, I just could not move because I was just so tired and sore. I was just like, ugh. So originally, I was gonna do the stream on Sunday, but I ended up just like chilling on Sunday because I was like, I just can't move and I can't even think about going out right now. So yeah, I'm glad that I took that time. But yeah, we're here now, so that's what matters. Keith says, I remember when I brought up to people that I was a furry and got negative responses. Yeah, makes me wish that I knew better on coming out as a furry. Was a fur only a few months at the time. That's a tough one, because it depends on what you mean by like coming out as a furry. A lot of people tend to mix like the fandom as like a hobby versus like a lifestyle. So I mean, you can do whatever you want with the fandom. The fandom is what you make it. But in the long run, realistically, if you want to come out as a furry, so to speak, the best course of action is to realize who you're talking to and like ask them, "Hey, what do you think about this?" Like before you tell them like who you are or what you are and like what you're into, like pick their brain a little bit. Just like, have you heard of this whole like furry fandom thing? What do you think about it? So that would be my advice to people looking to like tell themselves, like tell about themselves. Oh yeah, Renee, you've loved the song since freshman year. Yeah, that song came out when I was, gosh, like I think I was in eighth grade. I can't remember what year did Disturbia come out. Does anybody know? Then I could tell you immediately. Oh, Utopian says there's zero furries that I've seen where I live. Hey, you never know. Are you part of any Telegram groups? Check says, I saw the video 2 months ago about Spectre the Wolf, and you are really close, and I'm sorry for your loss of a friend. Thank you, Check. I really appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I rewatched that video not too long ago, and I think about Spectre pretty much every single day, and I miss him more every day. I am past the denial stage of grief and like the depression stage, I'd say, because I went through my own process in grieving. I still miss him to death, but I just remember the good times that he and I had. So thank you for your concern and thank you for your wishes. I appreciate it. Um, let's see. Sharud says, "Happy Halloween." Hi, Sharud. Happy Halloween to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Renee says, "Gotta go because mom will be home soon. I need to get ready to pass candy." Oh, okay. Happy Halloween to you. Hi, pot to you too, Renee. Enjoy your trick or treating festivities there, and I hope your mom gets home safe. I'm glad that you'll be seeing her tonight. So, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you as always, and happy Halloween to you as well. Chase says, "I knew I hid my love for the fandom from my family for 5 years straight." Wow. And I was scared about telling them, and when I finally told them, I was thankful they were supportive. Aw, well, that's great, Chase. I'm glad that your family was so supportive. Yeah, family surprises you sometimes. Like, I had that conversation with my dad, like, when I was in high school about the fandom, and I was surprised to hear that he was relatively supportive. So, yeah, the same thing happened to me. Even though we don't really disclose it to each other, he still let me know that he cares and that he supports me. So that was really nice to hear. Michael says, "My brother scared me with a vampire mask back in 1998. Oh my. And scared him back since 2023, 25 years. Oh my goodness. So you have a scare streak, Michael. Is that what I'm hearing? That's pretty awesome. So ever since that one incident of scaring your brother, or him scaring you rather, you've just been like on a streak of just like, I'm going to get him this year and this year. Rawr. As long as he doesn't get a heart attack. That's probably the most important thing. Okay, Cameron, here you go. Here's one for you. Mwah. Noah Smith. Hi, Noah. How you doing? Good to see you. Says, "Happy Halloween." Happy Halloween to you too, Noah. Says, "Your videos are so cool. I was a werewolf earlier." Oh, really? So you were a werewolf for Halloween? And how am I doing? Well, I'm doing very well. Thank you, Noah. How are you doing? How was your werewolf endeavors? Was it fun? Um, and I appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much for the lovely compliment about my videos. Oh, Dante says, "My sister is furry adjacent. Makes things so much easier." I've thought about that too, Dante. Has there been any commitment to the fandom on your sister's part? Has that been established yet? I've always wondered. I didn't get to ask her when I saw her last week, but yeah, has she like fully drank the tea, so to speak? Question mark. Shadow says, "I saw one of your videos in an anti-furry meme video, and I was like, they better not mess with my boy." Shadow. Okay, I'm just gonna go a little soapbox here for a second. I've dealt with my fair share of like trolls and haters and anti-furries and raiders and you name it, and I don't approve that I'm in that video. Like I can request that they take it down, like flag it or whatever, but at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they're gonna do, and I can't do anything about it. Like that's something that I have to accept. It's not something I approve of necessarily, but it's something that unfortunately will always be around. So, and whatever they say is not true. So I appreciate you letting me know, Shadow. Actually, as a matter of fact, not to give it too much attention, but it's actually kind of an honor. Like it's a little badge of honor that I made it into a video. Hey, I made it into a I made it into a hater video. We're getting somewhere. Yay. Really, just turn it into a joke. That's what you got to do. Maya Calico. Hi, Maya. How are you? Says, "When is the next ASMR video?" Either this week or next week. I have my plan for the next ASMR video, and I think you all are going to like it very much. Well, thank you, Michael. That means a lot. You're gorgeous as well. I appreciate you. Check says, "Can you make more ASMR videos?" Yes, I will, Check. I have well, I don't have it near me, or do I? My phone is somewhere. Oh, it's in my pocket. Duh. I have a list of ideas of of furry ASMR videos. So rest assured that they will be coming out very soon. And the only problem with them coming out at a very frequent rate is the fact that they take time, editing, planning, and I don't want to overdo ASMR on the channel, you know what I mean? Because I don't want people to get bored of it, if that makes sense. I want people to enjoy it whenever it comes out and just savor it, and then like, okay, next one, and then that one comes out, and then we all have a great time. So yeah, probably next week or the week after that. Oh, okay, Cameron. Have a great night and happy Halloween to you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And thanks for the little ghost icon. That's adorable. Chase says, don't know if my mom will be here. She's currently at my aunt's passing out candy. Yeah, and she'll be able to donate to you. So thanks for being a kind person. That's the kind I love. Aw, Chase. Well, thank you. Honestly, it's okay. Like, if your mom can't make it, no problem. But just know that either way, I really appreciate your support. Whether it's monetarily or not, it's all the same to me. It means a lot. And just even the kind words mean as much as $1,000,000. So thank you. And thank your mom as well. Dante says, not that I know of. I don't think she'll ever go deep into it as I have. I also really don't want to have to room with her at cons. I want to snuggle boys. Understandable, Dante. Understandable. Listen, anybody can be an appreciator of the fandom. Anybody can appreciate the fandom from afar. They don't have to call themselves a furry. It's not a requirement. Totally okay. The fandom is whatever you make it. Whether that's you being in it and calling yourself a furry or being a furry appreciator, whatever the label fits you, I guess, then go for it. Oh, hi, Austin. How are you? Says, hi, Samson. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. We got a lot of new people in this chat. Wow. Hello, new viewers and new watchers. And to those of you just jumping in right now, thank you for being here. To those of you who are just joining, by the way, in case you didn't see, I'm wearing the Mike Schmidt getup. We have the badge right here and everything. And I have been hired for FNAF security. And this job sucks. So the only problem is I don't have cameras to click right now. So looks like I'm going to be doomed very soon. As a matter of fact, there's an individual right there who's watching my bones right now. Looking at me like, we're going to make the bite of 2023. Are you ready? I'm not ready, Foxy. You stay over there. Let's see. Shadow says, they claim to hate us but seem so fixated. Yeah, that's a good point, Shadow. Honestly, at that point, it just becomes entertaining. Like, we don't want to give haters any sort of attention or any sort of, like, response, because that's what gives them fuel and power. So, but that is a great point, indeed. Aw, love to you, Michael. Thank you for saying that. Austin says, doing good. How are you? I am wonderful. I am enjoying this week so far. It's been pretty productive, especially at work and other things. Like we're doing a live stream right now, so I'm having a great time, and it's Halloween, so yay, spooky time. So, Chocolate says, do you have a favorite Halloween movie? Halloween movie. So Halloween. Does Nightmare Before Christmas count? Would you say? Because people, I love this like whole, I love this whole like debate that it's a Christmas movie or it's a Halloween movie. I think it's both, so I'm gonna say probably Nightmare Before Christmas. Also, Archibald has decided to join us once again, so meow. I'm gonna put you down, Archie, because your claws hurt. Chalep, yes, I do get dreams of my persona. In fact, I've had many dreams over the years of me being my persona and also meeting my persona in my dreams. Like, I'm my skinwalker self in my dream, and I meet with my... Uh-oh. Archie is on the desk, everybody, so I'm afraid he's going to end the stream. Hey, sir, we need to not do that. Thank you. I love you, Archie, but please behave, sir. Check says, how do you rate the Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Oh, gosh. My gosh. 15 out of 10. Not 16 though, because there are a few elements that I think could have been a little better, but 15 out of 10. Something about bite of the cat fox. Does he taste like marshmallow? Popular belief. Well, listen, you. That's a hard say. Okay, I may be marshmallow, I may be fluffy red velvet, but like nobody really knows. Nobody's ever like bit me like pretty horrendously to know. So, so if Foxy over here does experience the bite of 2023, then he's going to get a pleasant surprise of fluffy marshmallow fluff in his muzzle and will probably gum up his works. So you hear that? No bites. Okay. Dante says Nightmare Before Christmas is an amazing movie. Love Tim Burton. Absolutely, Dante. Me too. As a matter of fact, I was talking to a friend of mine at work yesterday about the Wednesday series. For those of you who don't know, Wednesday Addams now has a series on Netflix. Jenna Ortega plays Wednesday, and it is a fantastic series. 100% recommended. Tim Burton created it. So yeah, how about that? Um, I didn't see who that was talking about roof being repaired. Your bedroom ceiling was leaking again. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't see your name, but I hope that can get fixed very soon. Trust me, there's nothing worse than a leak sometimes because I grew up in a house where that happened a lot. So I hope that they can get repaired very soon. Yes, Cat must walk on keyboard. Yes, he has many times. As a matter of fact, there have been a number of streams that he has walked on my keyboard, and I'm just like, please don't. Noah says, for your next ASMR video, could you do another Dr. ASMR? I enjoy watching your videos. They make me feel positive about myself. And what are your hobbies? Well, Noah, I do have a threequel of the Dr. ASMR planned. It probably won't come out for a little bit, only because there's only so much you can do in those doctor videos, like before it starts getting repetitive. So I need to come up with something else for the doctor videos. I'm glad you all enjoyed the second one that came out recently. So thank you for your support. And what are my hobbies? Well, I like to watch like different shows and movies. I play guitar and music. Like I play a little piano, some banjo, some guitar, bass guitar. I like to read. I like to write. I haven't written lately, but yeah, I like to write, and I like to just chill with my friends. So and video games. Oh, I'm sorry, Yoshi. Yeah, again, the chat is going like crazy. So if I don't see your message, I really apologize. It's very hard to see in this thing for one thing, and it's hard to keep up with the chat that's going so fast. So hence the slow mode, indeed. Oh, okay, Yoshi. Sorry about that. Yeah. Here's a hug for you, and here's a kiss for you. Mwah. Thank you again for your donation, Yoshi. Um, yeah. So again, if any of you have any questions or comments, feel free to send them again. YouTube does not like its own slow mode sometimes. So like the chat will be like here and it'll like chill for a few seconds, like 30 seconds, and then it'll just like jump up to like and I'm like, what? Where did all the messages go? So yeah, it's difficult to read everything. My apologies. Dante says, I liked Wednesday. Been something about better. It was long. Oh, okay. The new episodes were a little rushed. Yeah, I agree. That I don't really like when TV shows are rushed like that. But still good. Still very good. Um, let's see. Furry dreams are either incredibly wholesome, I get to hug everyone, or incredibly not wholesome. So what you're saying is not wholesome in like the NSFW sense? Question mark. I'm not. You don't have to answer. I'm just asking. Just a question. You know, not that kind of stream. Just want to point that out. Chase says, unfortunately, soon for me means next year in the spring. Aw, thankfully, since it's likely gonna snow, you can deal with it since it doesn't leak in the ceiling. Also, I was busy organizing in case. Okay, cool. So, yeah, snow does help with leaks, unfortunately, but hopefully by springtime you will have a fully repaired roof. Um, Austin says November 25th is gonna be or you're going to be watching the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. Wow, it's been 60 years. David Tennant is going to be playing as the 14th Doctor. That would be on Disney Plus. Cool. I've only watched very little of Doctor Who, but yeah, I can't believe it's been 60 years. My goodness. I did watch the original Doctor Who series for a little bit, and then I was like, yeah, I can see the appeal. So, um, let's see. Shadow says, I had a dream where I ran alongside Shadow and his pack. Great dream. So, like Twilight style? Is that it, Shadow? You were running with the hunted? Is that what that was? Also, pardon me, one second. There we go. My tongue was hanging out weird and I could not breathe very well. My dreams are definitely not fit for a workplace. Fair. So we'll just leave it at that. Oh man, it's amazing how dreams work. It's amazing how your brain works in such a scenario. You know, like you can have one really wholesome dream one night, and then like the next night it's either very horrifying or just like and nothing very eventful, or it's like one of those dreams. You know what I'm talking about? It's one of those not fit for workplace dreams. You know. Keith says, I remember having dreams of hugging furries, but they didn't last long. I wish they lasted longer. Yeah, same here. Unfortunately, dreams only happen within like half-hour intervals, which is weird because they seem like they last forever. But yeah, it's only like half-hour intervals, so we wish that they would stay. Oh, thank you, Noah. I appreciate that. Have a hug and good night. Have a safe Halloween. Okay, Noah, here's a hug for you. Thank you for your well wishes and your condolences. I appreciate it. You're wonderful. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your supportive words. Michael says, I dreamed about playing pool at a random bar last week. Really? And when you woke up, you felt happy. Best dream ever. Hey, that sounds like a good dream. Did you win big, Michael? Was that in the green? Was that in? Was that in the dream as well? Did you win big bucks playing billiards? Question mark. Chase says, I've been busy organizing my entire apartment area, mostly clean up in case if it gets worse again. Understood. But didn't tell you, I remember in April my bedroom ceiling was actually leaking horribly. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. I hope it's at least a little better than it was. Oh, okay, Shadow. So your Sona nodded at you in respect. That's really cool. Wow. So it's almost like an otherworldly, like a spiritual thing. That's what I'm getting from that. Oh, yeah. You get the best sleep ever and the alarm goes off. I feel that. In fact, I had that this morning when I got up for work. I was like, ugh, I'm so comfortable and I don't like life right now. So I just want to stay in bed and just like float upstream and just, yeah, watch the world go by my window. Oh well. Sometimes we don't get that, but when we do, it's usually on a Saturday when we sleep. Archie, sir. Archie is scratching at my coat. He thinks it's food, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay, Check. Thank you for the dollar. Oh my gosh, thank you, Check, for the dollar. Once again, I appreciate it. I think I saw a message recently that you're heading off. So thank you, Check, so much for the dollar and for the many support that you've given tonight. I really appreciate you. And I hope you have a happy and safe Halloween as well. My gosh, you all are too generous. Like, I don't even know what to do with this information. I'm just like, I have the best, honestly, some of the best people ever, like, supporting, honestly. Oh, jeez. Utopian says, I really like my dreams, very otherworldly most of the time. Even scary ones are like a jaunt through purgatory. Ooh, wow. Kind of interesting. Indeed. A jaunt through purgatory. So just like a dee going through purgatory. We're gonna head to the big caves and I don't know anything about purgatory. Yoshi says, before I go, Samson, could you tickle Foxy yourself in parentheses with the feather duster? Okay. What did I do with it? Here it is. So I'll give Archie one as well. You probably can't see him too well, but there's some for Archie. Oh, there he is. There he is. Ah! Oh, no! Oh, no! Archie, no! Well, it's fine. We're good. Sorry about that. And here's some for me, and here's some for Foxy. because he deserves it more than anybody. That's what you get with having cats. Oh my gosh. Um. Oh, Keith, you forget the dream when you immediately wake up. That's actually a pretty normal thing. It's because your brain doesn't remember. I mean, it has like ionic memory for your dreams. That's why you can't remember like everything about dreams. But it's usually because the part of your brain that makes memories is not active when you're sleeping. So that could be why. But there are some people who can remember their dreams in like full detail. So that part of their brain is touched. But there's a majority of people, I want to say, who do not remember their dreams very well. So that's a normal thing. Yes, you are Shadow, and I feel like I'm deeply connected to Samson as well. Um, Dante says, thinking back on it, most of my non-furry dreams are repetitive. Indeed. My non-furry dreams are usually like work related. Like my current job or my past jobs, and it's no fun. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, why do I dream about work? I have to go there in 2 hours. So, what are you going to do? The brain is weird like that. Oh, thank you, Michael. You're beautiful too. Thank you so much. And King, you're getting your fursuit in 2025. Okay, well, I'll be looking forward to seeing that once it comes. Archie about to become the feather duster thief. Yes, Archie steals a lot of things, including my food. And I see you over there being a crackhead. He's being a little bit of a nuisance right now. Hey, sir. Anything you want to say to the people while you steal the feather duster? Anyway, cats be cats. I should know. I are half one, so yeah. Uh, let's see. Chase says my dreams are mostly super insane. Oftentimes end up in nightmares. Oh, and since my life is not well, I blame it on how this month went. Yeah, that's understandable. Sometimes our dreams are influenced by real life experiences, if not all the time. So, yeah, I hope your life gets better, Chase. I really do. You know, it's not easy going through phases like this, but just know that they will not last forever. Okay, Michael, enjoy your Halloween party. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. And have a lot of fun and eat some candy. I'm sure you will enjoy. Yeah, we're gonna change positions because I'm old. Hmm. Let's see. Oh, Chalep says, if you had the chance to have a, what does that say? Hold on, I need to extend the chat a little bit because something's blocking the thing. Pardon me, 1 second. Oh, there we go. Okay. If you had the chance to have a lucid dream tonight, what would you do in there? I would want to fly, Chalep. I would want to fly no matter what context of the dream it was. If it was lucid, I would want to fly. I'd want to time travel. I'd want to disappear and like turn invisible. I think that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, those three elements I think is what I would do in a lucid dream. And with time travel, I'd want to go to a time past. Like I'm a huge like World War II nut, so I'd want to go back and like check that era out, like in different regions, and I'd like to meet some celebrities that are now passed on. But yeah, that's what I would do in a lucid dream. Like honestly, who would not want to meet like John Lennon in your dream? That would be so cool. Oh my gosh. I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with Mr. Lennon and just be like, dude, your music has changed my life. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Shadow, you're starting it. Sammy's cute. Okay. Listen, it's Halloween. I'm not cute. I'm supposed to be scary. Ah. This is a scary stream. It's not supposed to be cute, okay? You're cute, Shadow. You're the cute representative of this chat. Dante says, all my furry dreams are always everyone else being fuzzy, but never myself. It's like body exists, but can't perceive it. Is it because I lack connection with my sona or something else? I think it's more of an observatory thing, Dante. In my experience, you're a very, like, altruistic person. So maybe it's the fact that you want to see others having a good time before you see yourself have a good time. So that could be it. But it also could be a lack of connection with your sona. Like you and I have had this conversation before, and I feel like maybe there's something to that. So you might want to look into it a little bit, you know? Chase says, saw Archie going crazy. Our one cat, also named Piper, she goes nuts at 11 p.m. every night. Mostly plays fights with our other cat named Grapes. Aw, those are cute names. Yeah, this is around the time Archie is like crackhead energy, and there's no stopping the zoomies. Like, he is zoomied to the max right now, and I didn't even give him anything. So it's like, why you gotta be like that? But you know what? He's just being a cat. That's his nature. So I support my cat. Yoshi says, why do furries not like being called cute? I never understood it. It's because, Yoshi, it is a joke. Furries like saying, no, I'm not cute. Ooh, woo. I'm not cute. Stop it. It's a joke. It's a huge bit that goes through the entire fandom. Like, it's like basically what furries mean when they say, no, I'm not cute, is like they're really saying on the inside, please call me cute more. I need it more. So, yeah, it's a huge play. Like, that's what it is. It's just part of the characters. See, even Shadow agrees. Like, yeah. And then there's some furries who are like, I'm actually not cute. I'm furious. I'm a warrior. Fill in the blank here. And I get that. I totally get that. So, but rest assured, it is a compliment for many. Okay, King, you're about to go. Stay safe. Have a great, happy Halloween. See you at Anthrocon 2024. Absolutely, King. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your support as well. Hope you have a great night. Thanks for being here. Meow. Um. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, Dante. Please go get noms. I'm about to get noms after this as well because we have been live for almost 2 hours. Oh my gosh, time goes into hyperdrive when you're streaming, when you're having Halloweeny fun. The oh woes are happening by Utopian. Ooh woo. There's an ooh woo for you. Mike Cosby. Hello, Mike. How are you? Says, hi there. Can I have a hug? Can I ask where you got one of the Foxy dolls? Well, here's a hug for you, Mike. Thanks for being here. Um, I actually got the Foxy. I got him on Amazon, believe it or not. Um, I think Amazon kind of struggles with that because of like copyright, but I was able to score a Foxy on Amazon, and I did see others like I saw Freddy and I saw Chica, but I didn't see all of them at the time, so maybe that's changed. I would love, love, love to get a Roxanne plush, like 100% need a Roxanne plush in my life, please. uh, Shadow says, I'm a strong, prideful wolf. Well, indeed, Shadow, and it shows. You have a lot to be proud of. There you go. Dante says it. I'm the cutest of all time. I own that. See what I mean? There you go. Furries secretly like to be called cute. Changed my mind. That could be a really good video topic to talk about. Like, why do furries not like to be called cute? Well, here's why, and I'm going to set it to you straight. We do like being called cute. We just like to be modest about it. Yes, Chelep, I am a simp. I 100% will own that. I am a simp for Roxanne Wolf. You heard it here first, everybody. I simp for Roxy. Roxy, please come kidnap me and let's get married and have a fun life together, please. Let's, that might be a little too far. I don't know. But yeah, I am a simp for Roxy. 100%. Um, ooh. Chase says, remember when I did that bowl snorting thing in your last stream? Thing is, I can't snort at all. It's how I get colds quickly. Really? So, still, I do that thing with my leg. Okay. I think I remember you talking about that. It's been a minute, but yeah. Um, Also, the body is also super involuntary in reactions sometimes. So, a lot of times anxiety can translate into like shaking your leg or something like that. Personally, for me, when I get anxious, I like play with my hair a lot. I've noticed that recently. Um, and yeah, so it's an involuntary thing a lot of the time. King says, one more thing before I go. You are a good friend, Samson. Keep on streaming and posting videos. I absolutely will, King. Thank you for saying that. And it's people like you that make this whole thing special. So thank you for being here, and thank you for saying that. Oh, Shadow started the awoos, everybody. Here we go. I'm just waiting for the chat to update so it could just be like, whoa, awoos all the way. Oh, hi, Serial. How you doing? Here, just in time for the awoos. So, I guess this is what we're doing now. Yay. And happy Halloween to you, Serial. I'm glad to see you here. Hope you're having a great holiday. Oh, Keith, you tend to grab your arm and move them a lot. Yeah, really, anxiety and like nervousness of any kind can translate into any part of your body. It just depends. So yeah, I have seen some people like their eye twitches sometimes. Like my eye twitches when I'm annoyed. Like this, the right eye will like start twitching. Like my eyelid will just like start moving when I'm annoyed or when I'm just like not having a great day. It's the weirdest thing. Also, I've noticed one other thing. When I'm super anxious or I'm just like having an existential crisis, I'll get like this lump feeling in my throat. Like it'll just sit there and not go away. I've gotten control over it as of recently, but yeah, I've noticed that too. Is like I'll just get like this feeling right here and it won't go away, and it's because I'm anxious or it's because I'm feeling paranoid or something like that. And then I have to discover what is making me paranoid, and then I address it and I fix it from there. But basically, yeah, it can happen anywhere in any part of the body. Dante says Mao. We need more Maos. Anybody want to start a Mao chain? Any takers? I'll start right now. With Dante. Here we go. Mao. Mouse. Here we go. So, I think this will be a good time to talk about some things. So, this year, for the rest of this year, here are my plans. So, I will be going to Midwest Fur Fest in about a month's time. I can't believe it's only a month away. My gosh, this came so quick. Seemed like it was just Anthrocon like yesterday, but yeah, I will be at MFF this year. I'm so ready for this con. I have been looking forward to it all year. It's one of my favorites, and I love it to death. So, if any of you are going to MFF, I saw a couple people say so. So, I hope I get to meet you and see you. And then next year, I will be attending Motor City FurCon. I'll be attending Furry Week in Atlanta, FWA. I'll be at Anthrocon again. I'm probably going to go to Colossal Con, which is a local con, sort of to me, up north. I'll be at Megaplex again. I'll probably be at Western Pennsylvania for a weekend or Wapapa again. And I may or may not do MFF depending on finances. I'm not sure yet. So, yeah. Um, let's see. Yoshi says, Samson, if you get your purple feather boa before the next love stream, can you please show it on stream along with the feather duster? Absolutely, yes. Whenever that happens, I it'll just complete my scarf collection. Who knows? Um, excuse me. Chase says I do that too mostly, but mostly rub my neck from behind when I'm nervous and try not to cry in public at all. I hate when I cry. I also mostly wish I had an illegality to cry. Aw, Chase. Well, listen, crying is good for the body. It helps to release good chemicals. So you shouldn't feel ashamed about it. It's okay to cry no matter what and no matter the situation. So honestly, would encourage it. Um, yeah, I understand inopportune times. I understand like public situations probably aren't the best, but just know that it is a positive thing that is happening to your body. Also, Archie is very, very determined to sit on my lap, sir. Say hi to everybody. I'm sorry this is not a very lap-based chair. I apologize. Also, hi, Azur. How are you? Um, hope you're doing well. And Keith says, around friends, I tend to be fidgety. Don't know if it's social anxiety or if it's because I have too much excitement to the point where I can't be still, both around normal people and furries. Normies, yes. And Archie has currently knocked my mouse off of the desk. Why would you do that, Archie? Is there a reason why you need to feel the need to do that? Hmm? Okay, well, there's my mouse. My mouse is down there, so I think we've come to a new low, Archie. Hope it didn't end the stream. We're still here. Are we still here, everybody? Did the stream end, or are we still live? Because Archie has enacted his how do we say his authority in this household by knocking my mouse off of the desk. You can't see, but he's like right here. So like, I'm gonna give him a scratch. There you go. Archie, you rule this household. I get that, but you don't have to be so rude about it, sir. I'm gonna get my mouse. Hold on. Bear with me, everybody. I'm looking for it. Pardon me. While Archie also sits on my lap. Oh, okay, there we go. Are we still live? Are we still live? Yes, we are. Okay, good. Oh, oh my gosh. Wolves rule. I agree. Wolves do rule. That's hard to say. Wolves rule. Wolves rule. There. Wolves rule. Yes. Hey, sir. Can you, for 1 second? You probably couldn't hear, but he was like pawing at something at my desk. It's like, sir, do you need help? Can I help you? Boops. Okay. Oh, let's see. Chase says, I know this sounds self-harsh. That's how I am, and plus I have a big destiny. I feel like I must carry my destiny. By the way, is to save the ecosystem from dying by 2050. I feel like it's a must. Wow, that's a good goal. Yeah, there's a lot of ecosystem that needs help. So that is a good cause, Chase, and I highly encourage you in that. We love Archie and his gremlin shenanigans. Yes, we do. I love him. He's my boy. Love him to death. Have tail. There's a tail. Oh, hello, tail. It's nice to see you. You look like a noodle tonight. Nooble. What are you doing? He's looking inside my desk to see if there's anything to play with. Let's see. Clipper or Cliper. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna say Clipper probably. Said, hi, how are you? Says, I'm really glad you're live right now and I can ask a question. I think I'm a furry, but I'm not sure, and I'm very scared to accept it. Do you have any advices for new furries? Well, you've come to the right place, I like to think. So, oh, sir, that is my mouse. Please do not knock it off again. I'm going to move it over here so you cannot do that. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Mouse is secure and will not be knocked off desk currently. There we go. So, anyway, to answer your question, Clipper, I say if you have an interest in anthropomorphic characters, if you if you want to at some point interact in some way as a furry character, or if you want to create a persona, or if you draw, or maybe have like a desire to be creative in this way in the fandom, whether that's fursuit making, or if you want to draw, if you want to make videos, whatever that case is, or if you just have an appreciation for anthropomorphic animals, the best advice I can give is it is completely up to you. Now that may seem cliche, but I have to say it really is up to you. Like if you want to, if you want to be active in this fandom, and if you want to call yourself a furry, then absolutely go ahead, 100%. But if you are like someone I know who Dante mentioned is furry adjacent, meaning they're just an appreciator of furry things, then you can just be an appreciator. You don't have to commit to being a furry or calling yourself one. That is totally okay if you don't. You are still accepted either way. Um, but in conclusion, I would say it is definitely worth it. Um, I've met some of the nicest people in this fandom. I have met probably my bestest of friends in this fandom. I've been to many places like conventions and meets and other places that um, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. Um, I've been to many places and I've had many experiences that I will never in my life ever experience elsewhere. So I highly recommend if you want to be part of the fandom, then be part of the fandom. It is one of those things that I would encourage anyone to try because it's like a gift that keeps on giving. you know, and you won't find it anywhere else. So that's my advice to you. I hope that works for you. Okay, good. We're still live. Thank you, Keith. Give Foxy a kiss. That might calm him down. Well, I can do that, but I am not leaning back very well. Hold on 1 second. Ah, give the fox a kiss. Ah, stretch it. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have Foxy, and we have the boop and the kiss. Mwah. There we go. He has been kissed, and he should be sitting up for this. There we go. Good boy. Stay seated. Oh, Savvy, hi. Happy Halloween. To you, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. And Chase says, I feel like my Legends of Olympus project is my perfect thing I need to work on, hopefully accomplish a feat. Yeah, Legends of Olympus. That sounds fancy. I like that sound. Oh, Kazi says, I'm back. I actually got it done pretty quick. Well, good for you, Kazi. Yeah. Would you like to share with the chat what you were working on? And Imam, Minthy, hi Minthy, how are you? Says, happy Halloween. I'm from Indonesia. Yes, well, greetings and salutations from Indonesia, or to Indonesia rather, from the States. Hope you're having a great day, because I'm not sure what I'm dumb, so like I'm not sure what time zone you're in currently. So, oh, thanks, Skylar. Me too. And Serial says, Samson, did you happen to see the FNAF movie? Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, that's why we have this getup. That's why you see the badge right here. That's why we have the security hat here. And that's why we are talking about the movie from time to time. Because I saw it and I thought it was fantastic. Loved it. 100% loved it. I highly recommend anyone who has not seen it, even if you're not a fan of FNAF, even if you don't know anything about the lore, I 100%, like, I keep saying 100%, I gotta bring down the redundancy. I highly encourage you go see it because it is a great film. Oh, Hachi put, hi, Hachi. Oh, it's Chase's mom. Hi, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Oh, you all are just so generous. Like, your family is so generous to me. Thank you so much for the donation. That really means a lot. And that's a fair amount too. So thank you. Thank you and Chase both for your lovely donation and for your kind words as always. Actually, it was really great to talk to you in messages about hearing you build up your son and encourage him, and thank you for being here and being supportive on my streams as well. Like both of you, you are just wonderful people, and I cannot say enough about it. So, thank you for your donation. That really means a lot. And words fail me because words are not enough to describe how grateful I feel about this. So, thank you. Minty says 7:28 a.m. Wow, that's like 2 minutes before I wake up in the morning. How about that? Well, did you just wake up, Minthy, or have you been up all night? I just have to ask for, for health reasons. Oh, Kazi says I did post-work stuff. I did finish a 3D model. Cool. So is it a 3D like VR chat model, or is it something else? Also, Archie is scratching at my computer screen. Sir, we don't need to be doing that, do we? You are very active for the stream, I must say, sir. I want to give him pets for you all. There you go. Oh, okay. Not a Halloween person, but you love Christmas. Yeah, me too. I've only recently become a Halloween person, so like we never we never really celebrated Halloween in my house growing up, so it's nice to be celebrating it now. Cereal, yeah. So the badge is a little small. It's because it's like to scale with the movie, but yeah, the vest and everything and the hat. So just for you, Cereal, I will don the hat. We have been here for 5 nights. Well, actually 2 nights because it's Tuesday. What am I saying? 2 nights, and I have been fighting off animatronics like faithfully for the past few the past few days. So it's going very well. In fact, there's one of them right now, and he's lurking currently. Yes, I have, Menthy. As a matter of fact, I would love to see it again. I want to see the movie again, and maybe I'll go see it in the theaters again because I don't really want to pay for Peacock, and I know that it's free on Peacock, but there's just something about like the theater vibe that I love so much. You know. Thank you, Hatchiput. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your support and your love as well. So I will continue the vibe and sincerity for as long as I can. Y'all are wonderful. Chase says, "Thank you for being the kind of person that I want to be around more. These streams are where I feel like I fit in easily and can't be any more thankful about that." Thank you, Chase. I appreciate your wholesome words. And yeah, if it ever comes to the point where Chase, you and I get to meet someday, I promise I will be giving you the biggest hug ever because you have been, both you and your family have been a huge support to me, and I really appreciate it. Clipper says, "Do you think the cat knows that you and your persona are the same person?" Probably, because he treats me the same when I'm in my suit versus when I'm out of suit. So I would say he's pretty aware. He's a smart boy. You got a bump on your head. I don't know if that's from hitting your head or if that's knowledge, but hey, listen, you treat me the same either way, Archie. So thank you for not being scared of me while I'm in my suit. Okay, so Kazi, just for some animation, it's the faker form of a character I used to call the Raven. Oh, okay, cool. So, animations. Are you making animations from scratch? Is that what I'm hearing? I feel like you talked about this before, but yeah, you're. Sounds like you're having some fun in Blender? Question mark. Hmm. Blender? Maybe something else. Five Nights at Archie's. Yes, indeed. Shadow says, "I see your Foxy plush back there. I got one. Oh, it went somewhere. I got one just like that, but it's a Freddy plush. Oh, cool. Yeah, I would love to get all four of the main characters and like the security breach ones. But yeah, we should put Foxy and Freddy together, Shadow, and we should like scare people with our plushies and just be like, ee. Oh, Max. Hi, Max. How you doing? Good to see you. So sorry I'm late. Just got home from passing out candy. Oh, great. How was that? Did you enjoy yourself? How many trick-or-treaters did you see tonight? Was it a lot? Hope you're doing well, Max, and happy Halloween to you. Um, oh, I can watch it again on Google. Oh, so pirating things. Okay, so now we're down to pirating movies. Yay. Oh boy. Onyx says, "I wish there were more people like you in this world. You are so sweet and kind." Thank you, Onyx. Oh my gosh. Oh, my heart's just gonna be like this, like it's gonna cover my entire chest cavity because of how big it is. Thank you so much for that. I could say the same to all of you. You all are some of the kindest people I've ever met in my life. So thank you for being you, and always continue to be you, no matter what. Aw, you too, Keith. Yeah, I would love to give you a hug as well. You probably start bawling. Hey, I probably would too, you know. There's been a number of people who I've met in real life. Some of you are probably in the channel right now, and others who they've come up to me and they said, "Hey, I like your videos and I like what you do." And legit, like a handful of times I've like started like tearing up just from what they've said and like getting to meet them because like I've met a lot of people in this fandom, but I have to say some of the best interactions that I've ever had are from people that watch my videos and like support what I do, and they just it warms my heart so much, and I just want to like kidnap them and take them home, and just be like, "You're coming with me. You're mine now." so so yeah, um, if I get to like if I had the chance, really, if I could, I would meet every single one of you. Seriously. Oh, Bodhi's here. Hi, Bodhi. How are you? Says, "Hi, Samson. It's wonderful to see you again, and big happy Halloween to you, Possum Pal. I love the post you have shared online of you dressed up as a ghost, and you look so cute." Oh, thank you, Bodhi. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Bodhi, you're always so supportive, and you're always so kind with your words on like Twitter and other places. So thank you for stopping in and being here. It's good to see you and good to talk with you. I need to like meet you IRL sometime. That would be wonderful if I could do that. Oh, is that your sister's place? Okay, cool, Max. I hope you had a great time. Yeah, Minthy, you've watched the movie 3 times. Oh, I don't blame you. I want to watch it like probably 10 more times. It's so good. So good. Shadow says, obviously the FNAF movie was a success, so now we'll most likely see the second one, and dear Lord Mangle is going to give people nightmares. Yes, I want a second one. I want a sequel so bad. They did sort of kind of allude to this to a sequel. I'm not going to spoil too much, but they did allude to a sequel, so that's not confirm or denial. So take my words with a grain of salt and no spoilers, but just know that there is an allusion to a sequel, and I'm hoping that is a thing. Like, I hope they don't just abandon it and that's it. Like, we need a second movie and a third and a fourth and a fifth and a security breach movie. Ugh, I'm getting nerding. It's going crazy. um, Shay says, just heard that if your heart does that, can I hug it too? Hearing that actually reminds me of The Mask. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe, it might like be all toony and just like pop out. So that would be kind of cool if my heart just did like a woo. That would be amazing. And that'd be an interesting fursuit modification if you can make like an artificial heart like do that like a cartoon. That'd be kind of fun. Kazi said, you were the one that got me watching ASMR. Oh, really? So, Kazi, are there any ASMR artists that you appreciate? Are there any other creators that you like to see in ASMR? I'm curious. Yes, I have, Clipper. I have been recognized at furry conventions. As a matter of fact, it's been kind of interesting because the past, like, let's see, the last fur meet I went to, I had someone come up to me at Megaplex. I had, gosh, like, I lost count. Like, I want to say, like, maybe 5 or 6 people who came up to me at Megaplex and at Anthrocon. It's like happened all this year. Like, this entire year of conventions, like, someone has come up to me. At least one person has come up to me and said something along the lines of, like, I like your stuff. And it's just been, oh, amazing. Just, I want to, like I said, I want to cry in that moment. And it means so much, So I'm expecting MFF will be no different. So I will be giving all of you who I see a huge hug and a thank you. So, oh yeah, Onyx, you want to meet more people in the fandom? You want to make more friends? Yeah. It depends on your region, and it also depends on like which groups you connect yourself with. So I mentioned earlier Telegram. A lot of Telegram groups, like Telegram, for those of you who don't know, is a instant messenger that a lot of furries use. 'Cause someone did ask that earlier, like, what's Telegram? Just to clarify. And you can join groups in your local region. Even if you think you're in like a really desolate area or there's like not a whole lot of people around, you'd be surprised. In fact, it was calculated that there are about 1.2 million furries worldwide. So that's a pretty decent number. Thanks to Fur Science for that statistic, by the way. So you never know. All you got to do is just keep looking. Max, you had a blast. After passing out candy, suddenly started to feel bloated. Oh no. Too much candy, Max, maybe? Maybe a few too many Reese's cups, Joking, obviously, but yeah. I know I get that way when I eat too much candy, but I'm glad you had a good time. I bet you saw some creative costumes, too. Bodhi says, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. And that is so sweet. Really carrying on what you have shared about. And it's what I'm here for because I love and care about you all so much. Oh, thank you, Bodhi. You're always so kind. Like every post that you make on Twitter and social media and just your personality in general. It's always so refreshing to see. So thank you, Bodhi, for being yourself. I appreciate you so much. In fact, all of you as well. Shadow says, Scott said if the movie succeeded, there would be a second and a third. Well, I'm counting on Mr. Cawthon's words here. There better be, Scott, because you made this thing a monstrosity, and there's no stopping now, my dude. Like, it's amazing that a guy who used to make, like, platforming games, like, seriously, that's what Scott Cawthon did. He made, like, platformer, like, flash games back in the day of, like, Newgrounds and other things, and then turned it into this, like, he just made this game like Five Nights at Freddy's in 2014, and it just like hit the internet. It just like just exploded like Oppenheimer. Just like, wow, I can't believe it. you know. So he's got to be like thinking like, how did we get here? Like, how did my little flash game about, or my little like JPEG game about like animatronics become this magnitude of a thing? And I don't even know. I can't answer that. Oh, Galaxy Flowers says hi. Hi, Galaxy. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Um, Onyx says, where do you find said Telegram groups? Sometimes you just gotta Google them. You know, you can check for Affinity, you can check Twitter, you can check Blue Sky, you can check. You can even just go to Telegram, like in the search bar, and just search like um, Ohio Furs or some like whatever state or country you're in or city, and a group might pop up. So you know that would be what I would say. I found a lot of groups that way. Also, Archie is nomming on my paw. Sir, can you not do that? Thank you. Aw, love from Shadow, and love back to you, Shadow. Thank you. Serial says, I actually met a fursuiter last Halloween in your neighborhood. Really? Which is in the middle of nowhere. Like I said, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Serial, for saying that. Because, like I said, it can happen anywhere, and you'd be surprised. So, honestly, there's people everywhere. There's fursuiters everywhere. There's people who are appreciators, and you you might be you might find yourself in a place where it's like, oh, there's like people from there's nobody like for miles, and like corn is everywhere or whatever the case is, and then it turns out there's like a furry group that's like meeting at a local place in your local city, and it's like, what happened here? How did this happen? And that's how it was for me as well. So yeah, you'll find them. Oh, it happens randomly. Okay, Max, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're feeling better currently. Galaxy says, I'm new here, but I support. Well, thank you, Galaxy. I support you as well. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sending chats as well. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, like I said, we're getting a lot of new people in this chat tonight. This is great. So thank you all for all you newbies for being here. Clipper says, "Do you know why Scott went from important platforms to scary animatronics?" I think he wanted to change it up. I don't know a whole lot about Scott Cawthon. I don't know like his whole backstory. I just know that he did make games for like many years in the past. Like I said, he made like flash games and platformers and stuff. And I think he just wanted to be experimental. Like as an artist, you want to experiment sometimes, and I think that experiment turned out to be a wild success. So who knows what made him decide to do that? Maybe it's the fact that he took his kids to Chuck E. Cheese one time, and was really freaked out by the animatronics, and was just like, "Hey, this could be an idea." So it really depends. I'm not entirely sure. Kazi says, too many to choose, but if I had to pick one that isn't you, Echo Fade ASMR is one of your favorites. Another floofy ASMR creator. Well, Echo Fade, I believe I know who they are. Um, I do watch other ASMR YouTubers, like furry YouTubers, and I like to support them and give them my love as well. So it's a possibility that I have run into their channel at some time. So absolutely, I'm probably have to look them up after this. Oh, Clipper says, how do I know if I am a furry or an appreciator? Ooh, that's a good question. So Clipper, it just depends on if you want to call yourself a furry. So, really, the only definition, like I guess the nerd definition, or like the straight-laced not Urban Dictionary, Sammy, come on, Webster's Dictionary. Somebody quote that Urban Dictionary. Gosh, please don't look up furries on Urban Dictionary. That would be a bad idea. No, the Merriam-Webster definition of a furry is someone who has an affinity or an appreciation or like an interest, I think is a better word, for anthropomorphic characters. That is, characters with human characteristics. So technically, that is what makes somebody a furry. But if you prefer not to call yourself a furry, and mind you, that is your preference entirely, you don't have to. But if you have an interest in anthropomorphic characters, then you are a furry. So, sorry, you're a furry. I hope that was cut and dry for you. Oh, Hatchie says, I'm gonna watch scary movies tonight. Me too. I will probably be watching The Shining after this. So, it's kind of a tradition, loosely, so I will be enjoying that right after this. Serial says, just gonna FNAF nerd. Sorry, just gonna FNAF nerd for a sec. Scott made FNAF because critics called one of his older games unintentionally scary, so he made a game designed around being scary and it absolutely took off. Really? So that's the reason, or that's one of them anyway. I did not know that. So you're saying one of his earlier like platformer or whatever games he made, someone called it scary and he was like, "Well, I'll show you scary. I can make a scary game." So definitely sounds like something Scott would do. Yeah, I agree, Keith. Absolutely. I don't know what that was like a Freudian slip. That was like Urban Dictionary. No, not that. Oh, Shadow says, I remember going to Chuck E. Cheese and getting that cold vibe from the animatronics. Like they're going to jump off the stage and kill us all with those lifeless eyes. I think, yeah, Shadow, you make a point. I have a feeling that a lot of kids felt that way when we were growing up. Like, nowadays, I don't know if Chuck E. Cheese really has the animatronics that they used to. I don't know if they like feature them anymore, and if they did, they would probably get more business, to be honest. But um, yeah, I honestly like I thought the same thing when I saw those animatronics. I was just like, no, this ain't it. I don't like this. This is just too much. And then of course your parents want to like take you up on stage and get pictures with them, and you're just like, Mom, why are you doing this to me? Why are you subjecting me to my nightmares? So I think that the play on childhood is like the biggest thing, but also it's like it gives a weird sense of nostalgia, you know. Um, I heard a noise over there. That was weird. Am I being attacked by an actual animatronic at this point? Because I heard a noise over yonder, and Archie, if I die, this will be my last stream. This will be the bite of the marshmallow. So yeah. Ooh. Uh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Azur. Watch The Shining. Yeah. I want to. Yeah. Like I said, my favorite horror movie of all time, The Shining. It is a good one. It still holds its own to this day. So I will be watching that probably after this. Oh, Chase says, I know I'll be working on my Legends of Olympus project on the 2nd of November. Just want to get one question for everyone here. Does anyone have any helpful advice for what I should do to improve my project? Well, it depends on the project, Chase. What exactly does the project entail? Like, what elements are in your project? Question mark. Like, what are you looking to find for your project specifically? Currently streaming Dracula Dead and loving it. Dracula Dead. I've never heard of that one. Um, I've heard of a lot of Dracula spin-offs, but I've never heard of Dracula Dead before. How is it? Is it good? And yes, Dante, I'm still going. Thank you for noticing. Keith says, as a kid, I didn't really feel anything unusual from animatronics and mascots and furry characters. Now, as an adult, I feel a sense of unease seeing them sometimes. That, um, phobias can develop at any time in life. It doesn't matter how old you are. But fear, it really depends on, like, it depends on your response. So, like, maybe you had an experience from something like that you didn't savor very well, maybe, or favor rather. Maybe, like nowadays, you feel like it's just weird. Maybe you feel like you don't understand them. Could be a lot of things, you know. Archie being Archie, yes, indeed. Yeah, thank FNAF for that. Indeed, thank FNAF for that. I can thank FNAF for a lot of things, especially this whole big fandom that it has made. And let me let me just say that the FNAF has definitely seeped into the furry fandom because it's anthropomorphic animatronic characters. So it kind of is like a 2 plus 2 equals fish scenario. It's very, it works too well. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, it just works. So I'm very happy that it has implemented itself in the fandom, because I've seen some suits and I've seen some art. Wow, I've seen some art, but we won't go into that. But yeah, um, they've like, it's like a Venn diagram. They just kind of like crisscross like that. Oh, The Strangers. You're gonna watch in a bit, Hatchie. Well, I've never seen The Strangers. I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen it. Is it a good movie, or is it more like one of those? Um, is it like, is it good in the sense like it actually holds its own, or is it good in the sense that it's just entertaining? What would you say about that? Yeah, animating strings in 3D is hard. Yes, it is. I've heard that about hair. I've heard that about strings. I've heard that about any like water, like any like movement type things in your in your 3D animation is difficult. I hope it's going well for you. Oh, Mr. Rudolph. Hi, Mr. Rudolph. Good to see you. Says original Paper Mario 64 or Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. I gotta go with original Paper Mario 64 because that is childhood for me. I remember playing that game so long ago and loving it. It's a Mel Brooks movie. Okay, gotcha. So I do like Mel Brooks. Like, Spaceballs, Young Frankenstein. So I might have to check it out sometime. Oh, okay, Chase. So it's a set of graphic novels. It has 9 episodes to it, and which are all like movie books, as I call them. They're basically like comics, except mine are movies in comic form. So you're asking about elements to add in your project. I would say definitely plot twists. Without overdoing it, if that makes sense. Like if you have plot twists, you're going to keep the reader interested. Oh, I'm sorry, Dante. You didn't get invited to watch scary movies? Oh, I'm sorry. What what are they watching? What movies are they watching? Do you know? And I'm really sorry that you didn't get invited. Maybe it's because you're new? Question mark. But I'm glad you're here, Dante. I'm really sorry that they didn't get to include you. That's FOMO is real. I'm just gonna say that FOMO is real. And yes, Shadow, anything anthro and furries will flock to it. Absolutely. Anything. Even like Undertale, furries have gotten a hold of. Ugh. What does the fox say? Another one, Zootopia. Well, that one's obvious, but the bad guys, Puss in Boots. Ugh, man. Just there's a lot that furries have flocked to and kind of like adopted and made their own. Also, hi Blue. Hi. Good to see you. How are you? Are you enjoying your Halloween? Are you all spoopy? Are you handing out trick or treating candy? Are you being a Ghostbuster tonight and stopping all the ghosts? I certainly hope so. Oh, Pink Sparkle. Hi, Pink Sparkle says, I'm going to bed. Okay, have a great night, Pink. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting as well. Appreciate you. Um, oh, Dante says, have you seen the Nick Cage horror movie Mom and Dad? I really want to watch it. I have not seen that. I didn't even know that was a movie. I thought that was just a joke movie. Like, I heard about it and I was like, that can't be a real movie, but I guess it is. Yeah. I guess because of the title, it just kind of sounded like this sounds like a meme almost. Emesis Blue asks Serial. I don't think so. I've never heard of Emesis Blue before. What what is that movie about, Serial? Is that like it sounds like a futuristic type movie. That's what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting from that title alone. Yeah, Mel Brooks is the king of funny. I agree, and the man is still kicking at like 95 or however old he is. He's old, but he's still just as funny as he was when he was a young man. So he's still a young man at heart, honestly. Okay, we're counting Young Frankenstein as a horror movie. I've seen that one a few too many times. I would say horror comedy. I think it's supposed to like categorically it is a horror movie, but it's not technically your typical horror movie. So I would say yes, but very loosely. Also, hi Sean, how are you? Good to see you here. Thanks for stopping in. Uh oh, sorry Dante. Oh, that's like a slap. Like, yeah, I'm coming over to the house to grab some stuff for that hangout that you're not invited to. Oh my gosh. Well, you're gonna pick a big bone with those coworkers tomorrow, Dante. I know you are. I know what you'll do. You'll stand like this and just be like, "So, how was the movie night? Y'all want to talk about it?" Just be all sassy about it and see what they say. Um, okay, so Chase, you have a few plot twists for 2, 4, and 8. Gonna be my best one, no doubt. Your hero in that series. Wait, your hero for that series is you. Okay. In episode 4, you're the anti hero for a change. Wow, that is a plot twist. Wow. I'd say, yeah. Like, that sounds like it'll grab the reader, definitely. So you're on the right track. Hatchie says the new Renfield? Okay, Renfield movie. Yeah, I've heard about that. I heard it was good too. And okay, Sean says happy Halloween. I probably won't stay long because slow mo. Yeah, Sean. Unfortunately, that is a thing that has to happen for the stream because of the volume of messages. But yeah, I'm glad you're here, Sean. I'm glad. Oh, it's been a long day. Yeah, that too. I imagine it has been. Blue says, "Have you seen any ghosts today?" Just me. I was the ghost. So you'll have to proton pack me, and I will be trapped, and I will be in the um. What do they call that? Oh, Blue, help me. What's the container that they put? What's the name of the container that they put the ghosts in? That Walter Peck was being a jerk about. What? I can't. It's got a name. I can't remember the name of it. Help me. Ah. Brain does not worky tonight. Kazi says the Raven is basically a puppet for the mysterious force of fate. The glowing green strings are something that connects him to the multiverse. That's why the strings exist. And that's probably why they're hard to program. Uh huh. Heard. Glowing and green and strings. How much more of a headache can you get in 3D animation? But hey, listen, lore is lore. You got to make it happen, you know. So I commend you, Kazi, for your absolute like dedication to this project. Um. Ooh. So Dante says if we're counting Young Frankenstein, it's gonna kick out The Descent for my number 3 spot. That's fair. That is fair. Another horror movie that I guess. Okay, so there's a one of my favorite movies of all time is Shaun of the Dead. Question: is that a horror movie or is it a comedy movie? I'll let the chat answer. Shaun of the Dead, is it a horror movie or is it a comedy? Well, that's a very good question. Excuse me 1 second. I need to adjust. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Pardon me. I need to adjust something real quick. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Azur says Young Frankenstein cannot be considered a horror movie. It's got horror elements, I guess. You know, it's the same with like I just said, Shaun of the Dead. Is that a horror movie? I mean, it's got horror elements, but and it can be scary, but it's also a comedy. It's kind of like opera seria versus opera buffa. It's, two different categories, but can one be one and not the other? You know? Chase says the reason why I have myself as the main hero is because the me in the series is a self insert where I have two sides of a personality. One side is the real me, the other side is what I want it to be. Okay, so it's like an inspirational role. I gotcha. That's really cool. A lot of times that's how I think we portray our personas. Like, our personas are who we want to be versus like who we actually are and who we aspire to be. I've heard that many times. So, Chase, I definitely get that vibe from your character arcs and your stories. Oh, good, Onyx. I'm glad you joined the Telegram group. Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope you meet a lot of friends in that group. And I hope you're pleasantly surprised by the people that are surrounding your area. Oh, Cody Kitsune. Hi, Cody. How are you? Good to see you. And hi, Sauces. How's it going? Good to see you, too. Happy Halloween to you both. Sauces says, the containment unit. A laser confinement grid and Ghostbusters. Yes, containment unit. The containment unit. Sounds like an SCP thing. SCP, by the way, very underrated in my opinion, and definitely needs more attention. So, yeah, containment unit. Set your entry grid, and when the light is green, the trap is clean. That is the line from the movie. Thank you, Sauces. 13. I think you meant 13 ghosts? Question mark. 12 were the monkeys. Dawn of the Dead is totally a comedy. Dawn of the Dead, I think that was the original George Romero zombie movie, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? Hmm. Dawn of the Dead. I believe that was like the George Romero intro to zombies, if I'm not mistaken. In cinema, anyway. Dante says, I don't think it's a horror movie, to be honest. It has some horror elements, but it's definitely a comedy first and foremost. I agree. I wish I could like look up. I can't type in pause, but I would look it up and just be like, "Is Shaun of the Dead a horror movie?" And just look at all the like video analyses that people have made on YouTube. Like seriously, there's probably 1,000 of them. Ooh. Um, they have to be off screen, says Kazi. So you have a hard time with animation. Aw, well, with time you get better, but I can imagine even with being off screen. But hey, you're doing a great thing, Kazi, and you are what do I want to say? Fulfilling your creativity and doing what you love. Okay, Keith, have a great night. Thanks for being here. Here's a hug for you as well. And Archie gives a hug as well. So Archie, let's hug. Wow, hug. So see you, Keith. Have a great night and happy Halloween. And Cody, you're doing possum. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I am as well. Chase says, I hope that my first episode will be good at least, because I admittedly haven't had much ideas for it except for the lore and how I got my weapon, the Arm of Light. Okay. Sounds like you're progressing very well. I like stories that have a nice fleshed out story. Like, that's redundant, but a nice fleshed out, like, plot. Like, it doesn't, not everything is introduced in, like, the first novel or, like, the first couple or the first couple issues or episodes or whatever the case is. And then I like how they just keep telling the story as it goes on. Like, great example. I know I've mentioned this to my friends before, and I'm probably annoying the crap out of them, but either way, Game of Thrones, in my opinion, some of the best some of the best storytelling, running over my words, that I've ever seen in a TV show. Aside from like Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, like Gotham, those types of shows. Game of Thrones, 100%, definitely, probably one of the best storyteller type series that I've ever seen. Also, Archie, you are squeaky, sir, and you are on the desk. I love you. I love you, Archie. I know you want cuddles. I'm sorry. We'll be done soon. Don't you worry. Oh, okay. Night of the Living Dead. My bad. Okay, so Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. Gotcha. So they got the two crisscrossed. Thank you for clarifying that, Sauces. I've seen a little bit of Night of the Living Dead, which for the time was actually very well done. So I imagine the public was like super like, holy crap, like paranoid and like scared when they first saw that movie, because I heard that Romero's Night of the Living Dead was one of the first ever like undead elements, like undead character movies that ever hit cinema, and I heard it was very influential. It's probably the reason we have World War Z, right? Oh, okay, King. Here's a big hug to you as well. Thank you for being here. Have a great night. Okay, so Dawn of the Dead is a George Romero film, and also one of your favorite zombies maps. Okay, yeah, Dawn of the Dead, also a zombie map on Black Ops, is what you're referring to, Dante, and that yeah, Romero is just like the zombie king. I'm convinced at this point. He's just like the zombie king. Like there's nobody replacing him ever. So, yeah, totally makes sense. Oh, hugs to you, Cody, as well. Thank you. And Onyx says, in your opinion, the show that has some of the best writing is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I still have not seen that. I have seen the original. Well, I've seen Avatar. Archie, What are you doing? Hey, I think Archie is antsy because he is chewing on my wires currently. So that's what we don't do, sir. We don't do that. No. Yeah, you see me. Sorry about that. Um. Oh, okay, Serial. Have a great night. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Have a great night and happy Halloween to you. Cody says Cujo. Ooh, Cujo. Okay. So Stephen King's Cujo in movie adaptation, which, by the way, was actually a fursuit. The dog in that movie was, no joke, a mascot suit. Like someone wore the dog suit and was like being all crazy and stuff. And like, wow. Like I don't know if that was the original fursuit ever, but like I heard that that's what that was. Like somebody wore the Cujo suit and it was like a stand up. Like it was feral. Like it was a quad suit, but basically they stood up and they were anthro, and that's what the Cujo suit was. Oh my gosh. Um, yes, you do have to watch it now, Dante. Absolutely. I will loan you the DVDs if you want, because my lovely coworker loaned them to me, so I can loan them to you if you would like. Don't do that to myself. Read the books. Oh, okay. So Azur, the funny thing about that is, you always hear the thing about the books are like movies and shows don't do the books justice. I love books. Like I love reading. I love stories and books, but it's always a different experience every time I read the book and then see the movie or vice versa. It's just, like when you start with the movie or start with the book, you have like a bias already. So I think that's what I struggle with the most is the bias. So, you're probably right. I should start with the books. Oh, Andor series. Sasa says for me some of the best writing was last year's Star Wars series Andor. Okay. I have not seen it, but I have seen the Boba Fett series, which I thought was pretty good. Um, and a little bit of what am I trying to say? Mandalorian. I almost said Megalodon. That's a Sammy. That's a shark. Megalodon is a shark. Mandalorian is Star Wars. Duh. Oh, it's Chomp. Hi, Chomp. How you doing? Oh my gosh. You were passing out candy, Chomp? Okay. And skill issue DVD readers for PCs are $20. How was trick or treating, Chomp? Did you see a lot of people show up? How was it? Did you enjoy yourself? Did you wear your suit? Were you just you? Like, how did that go? And are they still showing up to your door even though it's 9 p.m.? And yeah, look who decides to finally show up. I know, right? Where's this dog been all night long? Chomp, dude, we gotta talk. You and I have to have a meeting sometime. Chase says, not going to say much because spoiler reasons, but I know it's going to be a crazy series for sure, but with some emotional moments. I believe you, Chase. That's what makes a great story. When you mix those elements together in a way that just flows, then it is something that cannot be replaced. And Cody says, it. Yes. The question is it the most recent it, like the newest one, or is it the uh, oh my gosh, what the heck is his name? Tim Curry. Thank you. Duh. The Tim Curry it. Because IMO, the Tim Curry it was like completely just freakish. Like I couldn't watch it for a whole long time. Like I saw it, but then I was like, this is just too much for me. Maybe it's like the old school visual effects that got me to that point. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that he was so charismatic as Pennywise. I don't really know what it was, but the Tim Curry it was just it rubbed me a certain way and it was just like no. No. This is too much. Oh, okay, Kazi. Have a great night. See you next time. And if I don't talk to you until MFF, I hope to see you then. Thanks for being here. And good luck on your animations. Happy Halloween to you, and I hope that the strings aren't too much of a bane of your existence. For sure. Azur says, Mandalorian was amazing. Kinda liked Andor because I had a huge crush on Diego Luna. Understandable. Yeah. The only real reason I watched like the Mandalorians that I have seen, like the episodes that I have seen, is only because Bill Burr is in them. That's it. I like Star Wars, don't get me wrong, but like Bill Burr, one of my favorite comedians of all time, did a great, amazing job on that series. So, yes. Oh, you were in Suit with Friends. Okay. Did people like the blue dog, Chomp? Did kids like the blue dog? Just feel like, oh my gosh, puppy. And then you're just like, I'm a monster dog. I'm going to devour children. Please don't do that for legal reasons. Let's see. Um, okay, Cody says both. Gotcha. The new one, from what I have seen, because I haven't seen all of it, the new one I thought did a pretty good job with like new visual effects, and they did a pretty good job with the story. I thought so. From what I have seen, like I said, I haven't seen the whole thing, so who knows? Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, here we go. Any JoJo lovers in the chat? Anybody? Um, Still have not seen a single episode, but I hear great things about it. And I know I sound very uncultured because I probably said like four or five things that I haven't seen already. So, but all I know is there are people that I know who are close to me who are absolutely obsessed with JoJo. So, you know, it's from what I understand, it's a good vibe. So maybe one day I will sit down and commit to it. Uh, what the heck? Tim Curry, it effed you up. The new one was just plain screen horror. It sounds like it seems so. From what I have seen, it seems to me like the new It was just kind of like a, hey, let's see how many horror elements we can squeeze all into this one movie and make it absolutely horrifying for no reason, without much thought into it. Like that's kind of how I feel about the Saw movies. Like the Saw movies were just like, okay, blood, gore, torture, plot twists and this and that. But in essence, like Saw was good. I liked the Saw movies, but a lot of them, especially some of the ones in between, were just kind of like horrifying and weird, just to be horrifying and weird. And they didn't have a whole lot of, well, no pun intended. They didn't have a whole lot to flesh out in the movies. So I could be wrong. I still have not seen Saw X, so maybe I'm wrong. But that's kind of how I feel about the Saw movies. And Dante said, did someone say JoJo's? JoJo's like the Potato Wedge or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Because I can watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure while eating potato wedges. I'm okay with that. Oh, Chomp says some kid told me something was wrong with me because I was staring. Oh my gosh. So you were doing like the space stare, just kind of like just being a dog, like no head, empty thoughts. And then some kid was just like, "You all right there, bro? You good? Yeah, big blue dog just kind of looking off in the distance." Oh dear me, dear me, dear me. I can see you doing that, Chomp, because you are puppy brained. Okay. Shadow says that's why I love movies like the Hatchet series and the Terrifier series because the sheer brutality. Yeah, I don't mind brutality in movies like horror movies, and that doesn't really do much for me. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, they were slaughtered to death or they were whatever tortured or whatever. It's like I've seen this in 1,000 movies, but ones that actually do it well, you know what I mean? Like ones that actually do it really well that just make you wince and just like, oh, those are the ones that are just like, oh, I can't. My brain is too much. This is too much for my brain. Dante says, I don't know if it's your plan, but I'd watch some JoJo's with ya. Honestly, I gotta have a companion, Dante, when I watch JoJo because I don't I don't watch a whole lot of anime. Like I've never really watched anime, to be honest. Like if I had to pick a favorite anime, it's gonna be Hamtaro. But I've seen like Demon Slayer, I've seen some Black Butler, Corpse Party, other ones like that. But when it comes to like these these ones like JoJo and Attack on Titan and other ones like that, I can appreciate them, but I gotta actually like sit down and commit to watching them first. So that's the hard part. Is like committing to watching them, because when I do watch something and I get into it, I want to watch it to the fullest. and it takes up a lot of time. So that's probably my biggest fear with anime is I'm going to be getting into all these anime series and I'm never going to have a moment to myself anymore because it's just going to take up so much of my life. That's my biggest fear, I think. Oh, Azur says, "What's the horror movie that totally effed you up, like the worst you've seen?" So, mm, that's a tough one. I would have to say War of the Worlds. And watching it now, it's kind of stupid. Like I watch War of the Worlds now, like the one with Tim Robbins, and I go, "What was I so scared of?" But I first saw that movie when I was about 8 years old, and that one messed me up for a good while. Like I was pretty freaked out from that movie. So yeah, I would say that War of the Worlds just it really like irked me a certain way when I was a child, but I'm over it now. And when I watched it recently, I was just kind of like, okay, what was the big deal? Why did I think this was so scary? But then again, if you see some of the elements, you're just kind of like, yeah, I can see why that would be scary when you're 8 years old. So it just happened to be on TV somewhere. I was somewhere. I think I was at like a family function, and I just saw it on the TV, and I was like, oh, that's disgustingly horrible. So I would say that. That's my answer. I'm getting boobs from Cody. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate it. Here's one back for you. From my boob to yours. Thousand dog stare. Yeah, Chomp. There you go. 1,000 dog stare. Just 1,000 dog stare of just seeing all the. It's like air particles, stardust, oxygen. It's all so pretty. I can see the molecules. He does that a lot. Embarrassing you right now, Chomp, but you do that a lot. You stare out into space a lot, and I think it's hilarious. But I love you just the same. Let's see. Onyx says, I only like the first three Saw movies because they actually have some good story. Yes, Onyx. The first Saw movie really annoys me. Okay? And I think it's good storytelling. I think it's got some great elements. Like it's got some plot twists and some other things, and I do appreciate that. So I'm not entirely taking I'm not taking the stuff out of the first Saw movie entirely, but I just want to say there are some elements that are just like, why didn't you do this and why did you do that and why are you such a bad actor? Like that's what my brain was thinking when I first saw that movie. It was just like, you know, you could have done this instead of that. You didn't necessarily have to do this, and you could have survived just like Saw the first Saw movie in particular just makes me mad. But I agree. The second and the third I thought were pretty good, but like the first one, underneath those two. Final Destination. That's a good one. I haven't seen that one in a while, but it definitely it holds its own, I would say. For some reason, I got when I saw Final Destination, I thought like Pacific Rim at first, and I was like, okay, so Pacific Rim. And I'm like, wait, that's the wrong one. Okay, switch back. But I need to watch it again because it's been so long since I've seen that. So um, can't really give like a full on analysis, because I was very young when I saw it. So it's Hamtaro time! Yay! Yay! I love Hamtaro. Definitely my favorite anime of all time. Onyx says, I'd watch JoJo's with you, Sammy. It's one of my big faves. Aw. Same here, honestly. Um, it's, yeah, I just need, like, I need a good intro to JoJo. Like, I need something that, like, whether it's, like, the first episode or something about, like, a clip show, I don't know, compilation, just something that kind of gives me some charm that says, like, hey, you need to watch this show. And so far I've heard it from a bunch of people saying it's a great show, but like I need to actually see it and just be like, okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. We're watching this. We're committing. It's happening. Let's see. Oh, Texas Chainsaw. Yeah. So weirdly enough, I like the Texas Chainsaw remake with Arlie Ermy. For those of you who don't know, Arlie is the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket, which is one of my favorite movies, and I thought he did fantastic in that film. Like, Yeah, it is a remake of an original classic. I get that, but I think it's Arlie is the reason why I like that movie so much. Chase says, if you didn't see it, my favorite anime, I would recommend DreamWorks Voltron. Okay, that series is my big inspiration to my project mostly. My favorite episode is the final battle for both season 6 and 8. Okay, cool. So direct inspiration. As we say in the creative world, steal like an artist, you know. So definitely some vibes from that. By the way, Steal Like an Artist is a book series by Austin Kleon, one of my favorite authors of all time. Highly recommend if you're a creative person looking to get your project off the floor. Um, it definitely taught me a lot, and it has inspired me to make stuff like this. So yeah, Chase, 100%. Like, go for it. Inspiration comes in many forms, and as long as it's not plagiarism, that's what I would say to that. Clipper says, "How did you spend today's Halloween?" I worked, Clipper. Actually, I went to work and I came here and immediately started streaming. So I'm tired. I'm a sleepy boy. I literally got home like half an hour, and I kid you not, like half an hour before the stream started. And I was like suiting up and getting all my stuff ready, and I was just like, we gotta go. And that's how I spent my Halloween. We didn't do any costumes at work. We didn't do any candy. Didn't do anything like that. It was just like another boring day at work. Nobody really talked about Halloween at all. And now we're here, and I'm streaming with all you lovely people. So I will be finishing off the day with a movie and probably some food. So I'm looking forward to that. How was your Halloween? I'm wondering. You can hook me into it, Onyx. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. Oh, you were watching The Conjuring, Chocolate. Okay, cool. The Conjuring. That one I know inspired a lot of like today's horror movies, with certain elements. So, what did you think of The Conjuring? I'm curious. Like, what is your honest opinion of The Conjuring? I know there's a lot of people who hated it and a lot of people who didn't like who liked it a lot, and some who were in the middle. And it's kind of hard to say. Oh, Shadow as a animated hero. I would love to see that too, Shadow. Yeah, I would watch that in a heartbeat. That would be a lot of fun. Oh, I just noticed the mic is like turned this way, so Archie must have done his dirty work on it, so hopefully y'all can still hear me. Ooh, okay. My thoughts on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, Cody. Without giving away too many spoilers, I would say very true to form. 100% fan service. They got so many things accurate. They included some things that I did not expect. They had some obscure references that I did not expect. They had some cameos that I did not expect, and the whole movie just caught me off guard. So that right there, I think, is the perfect way to describe that movie. So that's probably why I loved it so much. So yeah, that's my honest opinion. Is it entirely caught me off guard and exceeded my expectations 30-fold. Chase says, I swear those two episodes are literally what gives me goosebumps of energy. My favorite character is Lotor. He and I are so relatable. Oh, yeah? So if I ever see it, I'll be looking for you, Chase. That's cool. To be fair, that's kind of what I expected from your work. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of party people at my work. There's a lot of them are boomers. A lot of them are, very, very without being too judgmental, I don't want to judge anybody. Let's just say my work has a demographic, okay? My work has a very specific demographic of people, and I can't relate to a lot of them. I just kind of sit there, do my job, and go home. Like, that's how my work is. So, oh well. There's maybe two or three people that I can relate to in that entire place, and that's okay. Yes, movies and food, I agree. Good combination, especially junk food and comfort food. Oh, Onyx, you have an idea for an animated series, but you can't animate it all. Well, hey, no one says you can't. You can always get started and see what you think about it. Kazi was in here earlier talking about 3D animation, so I know a lot of animators who are self-taught, so it could definitely be a possibility. You know. I would say write that idea down so that maybe one day if you ever do get into animation, you'll still have it and you won't forget it. So that's like me. I write down every dumb idea that I can think of and I make something of some of them. Not all ideas are equal, not all are a thing. Excuse me. Not all of them are a reality in the long run, but that doesn't mean that they don't have to be. Clipper says, I actually went trick or treating for the first time in my life. Moved previous country, didn't really celebrate Halloween, and now you are live, so my Halloween is going perfect. Oh, thank you, Clipper. That means a lot. Where did you move from? And I'm glad you had a good Halloween. I'm glad that you enjoyed your trick or treating. What did you go as, and what was your costume? Chocolate says, I'm a brave little bean when it comes to scary movies, so I wasn't really scared that much, but there were creepy scenes in the movie. Other than that, it was all right. It had its moments. Yeah. Um, the Conjuring, like I said, was kind of like an inspiration for a lot of modern day horror. I thought it did well with a lot of its elements, but there were some that were just kind of cliche, like I don't know about this. This is a little too horror elementy for me, and I've seen this in other movies, but for the most part, I thought it was a good movie. Yeah, movies and food, your favorite pastime. I agree. Sometimes for me, it's movies and video games. I'm sorry, doesn't make sense. Well, probably both, but movies, or I mean, food and video games. I will take both. Archie, you like to settle down? Are you settled? Are you settled, sir? Are you done being zoomy time? Hmm? Yeah? Okay. You, you will get snuggles very soon, I promise you. Okay? Hey, don't be mean. He's being a grabby boy right now, so I think he's ready. Oh man, it is 9:28. My goodness, we have been going for almost 3 hours. Onyx says, I know nobody at my work and none of them really relate to me. Yeah, I understand that. That's a tough one. You can talk to them, like, conversationally, but for the most part, you don't really see them as friends. Like, work friends and, well, okay, so friends and work, like, coworkers, they're like, night and day. Like, I can't really consider too many people at my work friends, so to speak. Maybe two people, but, like, I'd prefer to keep like my friends separate from like my coworkers. That's just how it goes. So, eh, it's not for everybody. It also depends on where you work. Oh, chocolate! You made some peanut butter cookies with Reese's peanut butter. Ooh, okay, you got my attention. Candy and cookies are a perfect combination. Yes, I especially love the Reese's like thumbprint cookies. You put the Reese's cup and the little miniature Reese's cup in like the cup, like, you know what I mean? Like they're like this big, and you put like the miniature Reese's inside the peanut butter mold. Oh, so good, so good. Oh, I cannot wait till Christmas because my mom makes those all the time, and oh, delicious. She also makes M&M cookies. So hey, Christmas is coming! Yay! Or as they say on Game of Thrones, winter is coming. They say it multiple times. I don't know, Shadow. Why do wolves in movies and stuff always have to be evil? Probably because of like werewolves, and like other things like that. And wolves are like, for a lot of pop culture, tend to be like that type of a symbol, but they don't always have to be. Like, look at Twilight, for example, or look at, I don't know. Well, I was gonna say the Thriller music video, but that's technically the same type of thing that you're talking about. So, but the portrayal of wolves, like for example, Alpha and Omega, is a good movie that portrays wolves in a very good light. So, I'm hoping that pop culture is like done beating this dead horse of like wolves are evil. Oh my gosh, and now they're not. They're just big puppies. Okay. My favorite candy. Oh, that's a good one. I Well, my favorite Halloween candy in particular is Kit Kats, but my favorite candy entirely probably has to be either German chocolate or Toblerones. Yes, Toblerones, I believe, are Swiss candies. The Swiss Alps, yeah, Swiss candies. They're like basically triangular crunch bars, and they come in this like big log, and they're huge. It's just I love it. So yeah, I would say probably Toblerones are my all-time favorite, besides German chocolate. Um, when is my time switching? I don't know. I actually do not know when time switches. It probably is somewhere on Google, and I have not found it yet. But you know what? To be honest, daylight savings time at this point is just kind of like meh. You know, who really needs it anymore? I mean, if it helps out farmers, great, but I don't really see the point anymore. So, and this is like the 10th year in a row that they're talking about getting rid of it. So who the heck knows? I don't even know. Uh, let's see. Chocolate says, I wish I can give some to you to have. They were delicious. Oh my gosh, I would love some right now. Maybe it's just because I'm super hungry, but thank you, Chocolate. That means a lot. Oh, I would love some right now. Ugh, I need some milk. I need some Toblerones. I need some dark chocolate. Just give me all the sugar and all the coffee and all the milk. Let me have it all. I need to get more belly. Aw, thank you, Dante. That means a lot. I'm glad it made your day. And thank you for being here as always. And thank you for braving this lovely Halloween night to watch a this weird, marshmallow fluff thing just stream. Because, I mean, what else do you have to do, right? I'm kidding. I'm sure you have an extraordinary life, you know. But yeah, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. Oh, hi Crow05. Hi, Crow. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. And happy Halloween to you. Can wolves be the hero for once? I believe they can. I'm sure there's some mediums out there that portray them that way. Oh, okay, Sean. I hope you have a great night. And have a great night as well. Yeah, to you. And, oh, thank you. I'm glad that I completed your night. That means a lot. Happy Halloween to you, Sean. Appreciate you as always. I'll be seeing you probably on the next Twitch stream, which is on Friday. Yes, more belly eyeballs emoji. uh, oh, okay, Cody. So to point that out, you never see a bunny that is evil. I beg to differ. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That bunny was absolute evil. I rest my case. Speaking of bunnies, here's Blue. Hi, Blue. Speaking of evil bunnies. Yeah, we have our spokes bunny in the chat here. Blue says, Sammy, you need no more chocolate. You're already sweet enough. Okay. Listen, if I'm just full of chocolate, then there's more reason to eat me, I guess. Ooh, okay. It is 9:34 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, at this point, I'm going to ask anybody who has any final thoughts, questions, issues, concerns, or TED Talks that they want to give, then shout them out now, because we will be ending the stream very soon. So, probably 5 to 10 minutes. So, feel free to speak your piece and speak your spooks and say what you're going to say, because Kitty Fox is getting irritable and hungry. Well, actually, I should say hungry first, then irritable, because hungry is what makes me irritable. So, yeah, A plus B equals chicken. So, yes, feel free. Shout it out. Here we go. Eat me, we'll talk later. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll talk about Vor. It'll be a good time. Oh, really, Dante? Tuesdays are the only day you don't have anything going on. My gosh. That speaks truths. But now Tuesdays have become another streaming day for me. So, it is what it is. Dante says, well, I already read that, sorry. Chase says, more belly, question mark. Can I give belly rubs if that happens? More belly means more lovin's. Sure, I like belly rubs. I will accept belly rubs. And by the way, at conventions, you can rub my belly, just ask first. Because I have had people come up and just like, belly, and I'm just like, okay, hold on here. I just met you, and this is crazy. Here's my belly, so ask me maybe. Oh, pizza tonight. Maybe, Azur. Maybe pizza. I do have some pasta in the fridge, so I may have to order pizza here in a minute and just be like, we have completed the Five Nights at Freddy's security. Where's my hat? The Mike Schmidt fluff security lore. I will have pizza and it will not be left out in the hallway. Anyway, Moving on. Oh, Miyaza says Happy Halloween and hoping you're having a good one. I really hope you're doing well. Oh, Miyaza, hi. Oh, thank you. Happy Halloween to you as well. That means a lot. Oh, yeah, it's good to see you. Good to hear from you as well. Dante says, eat some food and enjoy your movie, dork. Well, hey, listen, you can't tell me what to do, okay? I am my own strong, independent fluff who don't need no pepperoni, okay? I do it with supreme and sausage and pineapple. So, ha, Dante, take that. Yes, I said chicken. Wags fast. Chicky, maybe some barbecue chicken pizza. That'd be pretty good. Ooh, now I'm thinking guy's pizza for tonight. Convince me not to get pizza, everybody, and I won't, but I might have to. You had some leftover pasta for dinner. Okay. What kind of pasta? Did you make it yourself? Magus says, oh, hi, Magus says, Mew belly tickles. Oh my gosh. Well, tickles, uh, what is this? Familiar with the Great Wolf Lodge. Discovered that Violet is my crush. Are you talking about the location? Like the water park, Great Wolf Lodge? Or is that something else entirely that I'm missing? Oh my gosh. Thank you is also the fact that your time is the same with mine. I wonder if that means we're closer to each other's homes somehow. If that's the case, Samson, here I come. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Eastern Daylight Time. It could be any of the East Coast of the United States. I don't know. You went to a pizza place, sir, in suit today. Wow, what did people think of your suit? I hope they enjoyed it, and I hope you gave them puppy hugs. Oh, mango and chicken pizza for Dante. Yes, we have found the bane of Dante's existence. Yes. Dante, if you had a challenge, you can rub my belly all you want. No limits. But you have to eat mango and pineapple and ham on a pizza. Would you do it? Question, challenge. Accept it or nah? Clipper says, Samson, you're actually a person who changed my life. You may not know it, but I found out who furries are from you, and I'm very glad I found you. Thanks, I found myself. Oh, thank you, Clipper. Oh my gosh. Oh, Sammy's gonna cry again. No. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I hope that that was changed for the better because, wow, like, whenever I hear something like that, it's just, ugh. Listen, Clipper, you are yourself and you are you, and that sounds very odd, but there is no one like you in this entire world, and I hope that whatever you do with your life, it is done in your own way and authentically, because there's no one who's going to be like you in the future or the past, and there has never been, and there's no one like you right now. So I'm glad that you were able to find that about yourself, and I'm glad that I was able to play some part in it. So I encourage you and I support you 100%. Chocolate says, my final saying is you are adorable and I hope you have a happy, wholesome Halloween. Here are some head pats. Oh, thank you, Chocolate. I appreciate it. I get the head pats and I feel very special. Thank you. Oh, someone needs to make a paw pizza. That's a good idea. Any takers? I'll make a paw pizza and just like pepperonis or the beans or something. That's a good idea. Oh my gosh. Shadow says, never mention any kind of meat around a wolf because it'll get our attention. Big, cute red foosball. Yeah. Chicken, sausage, pork, steak, anything meat. Just give me meat. I need it for my iron and I need it for my protein and I need to get. Ugh, I just love. I don't know. I love anything meat. Like it's so good. Like put it in any form and it's amazing. So, yeah. Deal would no question wouldn't be pretty, but I get through it. I would encourage you the whole time, Dante, or I would just be like, you can't do this. You don't know, you don't have what it takes. I just like stand there and just like playfully mock you the whole time. We might have to make that happen sometime, Dante. Cutie, nope, can't be reversed, says Magus. Aww. Here it is. Can't be reversed. Well, if I had a reverse card, I would use it right now. So, metaphorical reverse card. There you go. I have Uno cards over there. I should have thought of that. Oh, of course, Clipper. Here you go. Here's a hug for you. Oh. You can make a paw pizza? Well, I need to see this, Dante. That needs to be part of like your Thanksgiving meal. If you like make a paw pizza, I'm coming over and devouring it. Because one, pizza, and two, paws. All I'm saying. Yes, meat lovers pizza, 100%. Um, I did see a all meat pizza one time. I believe it was Epic Mealtime who made it. They like the base crust was like ground sausage or something, and the rest was just like pepperoni, sausage, everything just on top is full pizza is what they called it. Um. Oh, Max says, Samson, did you hear my evil laugh recorded on Telegram? It was taken hours ago. I don't think I have, Max, but I'll have to take a listen to it because it you sounds like you got some talent there, and I need to experience it. Ooh, Chicago style pizza. Yes, I highly recommend Chicago style, and for that matter, Detroit style pizza. And Dante can also attest to this, as well as Blue. Detroit style, very underrated in my opinion. And Sammy's cute. Thank you, Shadow, but you're cuter. Reverse card on you as well. Onyx says, wish I could be close to you all. Seems so nice. I need to be more active. Aw, Onyx. Well, I'm glad you're here now, and I'm glad we get to interact. And hey, maybe one day we will meet, and you'll get to meet others in this chat. And yeah, you're pretty swell too. So one of these days it will happen. I hope it will. Thank you, Coda. I really appreciate the compliment. I will be making more, so I'm glad that they make you happy. I really appreciate the compliment. Dante says, I guess I'm making a paw pizza. I don't know when it will be, but I'm going to make some paw pizza. Well, the minute you do, you need to send me a picture and just be like, hey, it's ready. Get over here now. And we're eating the whole thing and watching a movie. Clipper, I cannot give out the Telegram information, but I can give out the Twitch information. So if you go in the link below, you will see a link that is titled All My Stuffs or Boot Me. It's one of the two. So if you go to that link, you'll be taken to my link tree. There you will find my Twitch, you'll find my Twitter, you'll find my TikTok, you'll find my Fur Affinity, my Blue Sky. All my socials are down in that link. So feel free to have a look-see. And I stream weekly on Twitch, and I do these fursuit streams once a month, and sometimes twice depending on the specialty. And I'm pretty active on Twitter and Blue Sky for as much as I can be, and TikTok is kind of up and down, but yeah, feel free to follow me there. Shadows, there's no stopping it until you say yes. Pepperoni slices on your paw pizza. Aw, and mozzarella. Yes. Pepperonis and mozzarella. Sounds like a gourmet pizza. A gourmet furry pizza. Mini personal paw pizzas. Okay, that's okay. I think you sold me. You know, if you made like individual paw pizzas for people and just be like write their name on it, just like here, this is your paw in pizza form, people would love you. Oh, okay. So it is 9:45 on the PM of Eastern Daylight Time, everybody. So I think, I think this is a good time to be ending the stream. We have been going for about 3 hours and 15 minutes, and I want to thank you all from the very bottom of my heart and the heart of hearts that I have, because you all have made me grow new hearts because of all the love that you give me. I can't fit it all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, your continued love, and everything that you give so many times over in this chat, on videos, on social media, even monetary donations, which again are not necessary, but I really appreciate all the dollars that you send my way. It really means so much to me, and I could not be more grateful to have this group of people who have been a part of my life for this long. And oh my gosh, like really, I don't know what to say. Like I said before, words fail me because I really don't have enough words to speak to say what I really feel about how much I appreciate all of you. So, just as a reminder, I stream on Twitch every week. I stream usually on Tuesdays and Friday nights. You'll find all that information in the link below to my link tree. You'll see a link for my Twitch. You'll see my YouTube and all this stuff, and Twitter and social medias and all that good stuff. So, um, if you want to follow me and continue seeing some content that I do, feel free to have a look see. This next stream will probably be the next fursuit stream will probably be either the end of next month or the beginning of December, depending on how it works with Midwest Fur Fest. We'll have to see. So, and to those of you going to MFF and other cons, I hope to see you there. I hope to meet you in person and we'll have a good time together. But until then, until the next stream, the next video, the next post, whatever the case is, I want to thank you. You all have changed my life for the better. You really, you really have no idea how much it means to me every single day to look at your comments and your love and support and everything that you've done in my life. Like, you all don't realize it, but you have made my dream come true. You have made a dream, a long time dream of mine come true. And really, if it wasn't for all of you, or any of you for that matter, it would not be a reality. So, like, I mean that when I say it. I don't say it lightly either. Like, you all are the highlight of my day, and you mean so much to me. And just know that I would do anything and everything that I can in my power. Oh, Blue. Oh, Blue. You're gonna make me. You're gonna make me. You're gonna make me melt. Thank you, Blue, for the donation. That means so much. Oh, my gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for all of you. Really. Oh, Blue, I'm gonna take you out to lunch. That was a beautiful thing that you just did. Thank you so much for what you did there. But I'm gonna wipe away the waterworks for a second, and I'm gonna give you my usual send-off message that I give in every one of my streams, and as much as I can say it. Sic Parvis Magna. That is a Latin phrase to mean greatness from small beginnings. It's a small phrase, yet it means so much. It means no matter where you came from, no matter where you started, no matter how you began in life, never forget where you came from. Never forget your humble beginnings, the people who brought you up, and never forget those who helped you be who you are today. And when you look back on your beginning to the time now, you'll see a very different person. You'll see someone who has grown, someone who has experienced different things. You'll see someone who is a lot stronger than they used to be, and someone who only you really know. So never forget your beginnings or your origins. In the same vein, be you, be authentic. Be yourself, no matter what anybody says or where you go in life. Nobody can do anything quite like you can. There has never been anyone in this entire world that has been like you in the past. There's no one like you right now in the present, and there's never going to be anyone like you in the future. So I encourage you highly. No matter who says what to you, no matter what anybody says or what scenarios or places you find yourself in, always be yourself. Because no one is better at being yourself, and no one knows you more than yourself and who you are. So I encourage you, keep being you, and you will go far. As a very, very lovely comedian once said, if you work hard and if you're kind, amazing things will happen. So thank you all for being here. Thank you. Happy Halloween. I appreciate every single one of you. Even if you were in the chat for a little bit, didn't say anything, or if you just watched for 5 seconds even, or if you took the time to leave a like on this video, or any of my other videos, or anything else I do, just know that I appreciate you, and I love you so much, with all my heart. So until next time, this is Samson Kitty Fox, saying, have a great night. I will catch you in the next stream or whatever happens. And until that time comes, enjoy your Halloween. Be yourself. Remember your greatness from small beginnings. And God bless. Good night, everybody. Love you. Mwah.